Woo! Woo, family! It's exciting. It's Monday Fun Day. We're about to light up the planet. Are you guys ready? You guys ready for some sweet gains? Some stable income? Everybody ready to get back what they've lost the last couple times? Everybody to learn about something fresh, new, and exciting? I'm so pumped about tonight. I'm so excited about tonight. It's Monday Fun Day, and we're about to take the world by storm. Thank you all for coming out tonight. Looking good, everybody. Looking good. It's going to be a great night.
Hey, Jan. Good to see you again,
I see Elizabeth.
man.
I see Walter here tonight. I see a lot of great people. Amazing. Amazing. I got to get everybody locked in here. Waiting for a few more, as always. We'll get everybody organized. Walter, you're now co-host. Hi, Denny. I'm going to show you guys some cool stuff tonight. Don, just making you co-host right now. Boom, there you are.
Hey, John, trying to pump up my background. Just a few minutes, man.
Just download it. You go there and press on the graphic and then hit download and you'll get it figured out. I know you know what to do. Take a minute. You got time. We're not in a rush. We're never in a rush. We are never in a rush. It's filling up tonight. It's getting busy. I love it. Walter's got his done. Look at that guy. Look at Walter. He wastes no time to shine, that kid. He's on it. He's on it. Sally Darling's here tonight. She's actually one of the big players right now in Invesable. She's been with us now for about a couple weeks, and she's been doing really good at it. And Brian Rose is with us tonight. He's been doing really good with it too. I came in through Bitcoin Rodney. A lot of people don't even know who Bitcoin Rodney is because he went off selling a bunch of other stuff in the cannabis space. He's out of Florida. But Bitcoin Rodney and myself were in Cloud Token 2.0 in 2019 out of Malaysia. And that was one of the largest MLMs, one of the largest networking crypto platforms on planet Earth. We brought $3 billion in deposits. Let me repeat. $3 billion in deposits. Bitcoin Rodney was on my team. We did this in 2019. It's part of my resume. It's part of my success history. And Bitcoin Rodney was there with me. And then Jason BTO, another guy you may not know out of Florida. He also was there with us. And he is met him at the World Crypto Con in Las Vegas. And him and Bitcoin Rodney introduced me to this one. And then from there, I got to talking with Lee Dalton. He is the CEO, and Rodrigo as well, his partner. These guys come from Google. They come from IBM. These guys know how to build software. They know how to take care of people. And what really triggered me was when they showed me that they had their own accounts in their own company. They're like, hey, look at this. I'm like, what? You guys actually have your own account in your own system? Making gains? We're not doing it. We're doing this for ourselves along with you guys. And I was like, this is the first time in my life I've ever seen this.
Hey, Jen.
What the heck was that?
Yeah, I'll help you out, Jen, if you make me co-host here.
Jan, you need to unmute yourself now. I had to kill that sound.
Jan, you got to unmute yourself.
I will unmute myself. Sometimes when we make people co-host, then the people that they invite in under their Zoom is not set up like mine. So like I'm running the Zoom and I can adjust things like the muting and all that sort of stuff. But if they're not, then they come in on another kind of platform. So what I should actually do one day is show you guys all how to use Zoom properly. Like I actually should show everybody. I spent time with what was that guy's name the other night, Don, from that other platform? You guys went off to that other call and I stuck with him and I spent about 20 minutes adjusting, setting up and going on a Zoom platform and fixing everything because he was a mess. The trolls were coming in and bastardizing everything. And he was so strung out on a Zoom call. You know, I felt bad for him. I said, listen, bro, let's let the Zoom call go and let me help you. Let me fix all this up for you so you can do this properly. Oh man, Zoom's a little complicated. There's a lot of bells and whistles, a lot of little buttons to go on there, so it gets people kerfuffled. Let me find Lee. Where is he? Lee, put up your hand if you're here already. I know you're coming in tonight, and let us know where you are so I can make you co-host. Okay. Let me just hit him up here on Telegram, make sure he's coming. He's asking me if he wants us on the call. Yes, jump in now. Tell him let's grow. He's coming. Marcos has already made the Invisible AI diversity movement. He's got a chat room on Telegram, so he's going to put that for you guys in the chat box here tonight. You guys can all join that tonight and start to engage, converse, and be part of the crew. While we're waiting for more people to enter, I'm going to go over just some of the basic 12 things that we know about everything, and then we'll get into all the deep about everything with everybody. I'll show you guys my back office. Some of you, like Brian's already been in and out, and he's already on the leaderboard. We're going to see his name in a minute. Sally's on there too, and I'll show you guys some results of the people. There's quite a few things I like about this platform, and I'm going to go over them right now with everybody so you guys understand why we're here, why we feel that this is a great replacement for CMB and our whole entire diversity family. So first of all, real owners, and they're real guys, and they respect us, and they want our Diversity 2030 family to be part of their whole culture, and they're going to be with us for the long haul. The owners have their own accounts in the platform, and I've never seen that before. I don't know about you. You know, we all networking and stuff like that. I don't know about you, but I've never seen owners with their own accounts in their own platform. So that made me confident right off the hop. They promise, and I know people talk, but they are going to stand behind us, and they're going to provide real support. And that's something that we all need. You know, we need that. You know, we do. And I think it's really important. They have real license. They have real office in Singapore and Malaysia. And you guys, I don't know if you know this, but my second home is Malaysia. And so Lee and myself are going to be on a Zoom call, actually a video together, side by side, sitting at the table. And you guys will see the two of us in a call together. So that's going to help, bond and create relationships. And you guys know this business is all about that. So I know you know the power of that. And I know we've been burnt before because we don't really know who the people are. We don't really have a cohesion. We don't really have some synergies and some glue on things. And that's not going to happen here. Let me go on to the next one. We have real trading bots with real gains. So they have actual AI technology. These guys come from IBM. So they have real technology. They've been in the business a long time. They know what they're doing, and they're in it to win it, you know. What else? Worldwide compliant. We don't need any of that VPN nonsense for USA, none of that trickery. Everybody can participate. We have a license. We have no VPN required. This makes Brian happy. This makes Sally happy. This makes Marcos happy. This makes a lot of people happy. You know, this makes Phil Fox happy. He's coming on the call right now. We have real gains and real easy execution. This is not complicated. It's actually really simple. And I think that's important. You know, if we're going to go out there and rinse and repeat and duplicate, we need something really simple for everybody to wrap their heads around. The bonuses, the targets, the gains, the levels, they're all achievable. Like, they're really achievable. Everyone's going to make bonus here. Everyone's going to feel confident here. Everyone's going to feel like they actually, you know, get some self-esteem here. And I think that's important. You guys know it's people first, money second with me. I care about your feelings. I care about your attitude. I get all kinds of messages, as you know, thousands of them. I'm still cutting through them right now and responding to them. I think I had 2,000 something left to go through. And people have feelings, and it's real, and we need to care about that a little bit. Let's be honest. We're all human here. And so when you achieve bonuses and targets and you feel good about yourself, what does that result in? We've heard Marcos on many calls about making various bonuses in the last 6 months, and it's changed his life. It's changed his attitude, and it's real stuff. You know, you can't take it away after you get it, you know, and it's not just about the money. It's about the mentality. Overall, it's simple. It's straightforward. The system's excellent. Again, the owners are from an IBM background. So they know how to make a winning software. And I think that's what this is all about. You guys know it's AI, you know, we're driving software here, you know, things are in control of things. And I think it's really important. And then there's a formula here that I'm going to really like, I don't know, I'm going to put some hammering on this formula because I love it. And this 25-day interval thing, some are going to call it a package. Some are going to call it an interval. Some are going to call it whatever you want to call it when you explain it to others. But let's make it an easy word and call it a package. It's only 25 days, ladies and gentlemen. There's none of this long term. There's none of this reinvest button. There's none of this hoping that it's going to be around in 6 months sauce. It's 25 days. You're getting your gains, and then you can renew. You can renew after 25 days. You can take out your capital after 25 days. You have freedom here, you know, and it's not a long-term thing where people are going to feel like they're jaded and upset and, you know, 6 months down the road at all. And the one thing that I learned from Lee and Rodrigo about the 25 days from a management ownership standpoint is that it's very manageable to give returns in that window, to be able to give your capital back in that window, to be able to manage the financial gains, growth, and the whole process of accounting in a 25-day interval. It's very business-like. I don't know if many of you are entrepreneurs and you run your own company, but we call something month end. How many of you ever heard of month end at your job or at your entrepreneurial business? What's month end, everybody? When we tally up all the invoices, tally up all the supplier invoices, pay all the bills, pay all the staff, pay the rent. And 25 days is manageable, it's accountable, it's doable, and it works. And these guys have got a really nice formula here. And I haven't seen that before. I have not seen that before. And I come from a 16-year agency life, marketing agency. We did 100 million. I cashed out at 36 million when I sold the business. And I knew all about month end. It was 2 days before the end of the month, and we put on the jazz music and we start hitting the software and we start hitting the numbers. We start looking at all the supplier invoices and we're getting bills paid and we're taking care of the numbers. And I really think that 25 days is really, really smart. I really do. And I know I've lived it. I lived it for 16 years in a row, every month after month. So I know it's going to work for us. Another thing, the owners want to join our calls. They want to get acquainted with our community. They want to build with us. I've never seen that before either. I've had, you know, the pop in, the drop in, the admin, the big leader guy with the 20 million in his account, you know, egomaniac guy. But we've never had the owners actually be humble and really want to come in and build with us, grow with us, get to know us, provide for us, support us, that kind of scenario. And as you all know, and I know you're with us on the long haul, we need this. This is how we're going to win moving forward. We can't have all this like fake sauce and who is the boss and all this kind of stuff going on anymore. It's just not gonna work for anybody in the family anymore. And I know you know, we've talked about it many calls and many times. And so this is what we have here. And I think this is number 12. It's brand new. Okay, this is brand new. This is not convoluted. There's no drama. There's no BS. There's no negative. None of that is going on about any of it because it delivers. It's delivering and it's brand new. And the big thing here that I want to say, even for the people that may have lost out on any other platform before today, I don't care what the brand was. You can start here with zero capital. You can get our links tonight and sign up. You don't need any money to get started and start building your networking and start sharing your link and start bringing people to our Zoom calls, which we'll have, you know, a couple times a week as always. And you don't need any money out of pocket to start getting your money back, let's say from your past dealings or your past fallouts or whatever else that triggered you in a negative way. You can start fresh today. And I think that's really important for a lot of people. And I looked at that, I was like, okay, what can we give everybody where they don't need a penny out of pocket to get started and they can jump in on something high quality and start with us today? And we have it right here, ladies and gentlemen. It's right here. So Invesable AI is the one, and that's what we're running with today. And it's not, you know, it's not that we think it's I don't know how to phrase this, but I don't want to tell you and get your minds all tricked that it's the best and it's the only one. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying we have vetted over 52 different platforms in the last month. 52 platforms. If Andy comes on the call tonight, he can shed light on all that. We vetted 52 different brands, went up the side, down the other side. Can we speak to the owners? Well, no, you can't. They're hiding. Okay, we'll pass on that one. Thank you. You know, and then I get these things. Hey, we got the so-so token. I say, can I speak to the owners? Oh, no, you know, they don't talk to anybody. Well, okay, pass on that. So if we're not going to get transparency, we're not going to get ownership, we're not going to get support, we're not going to get any of the 12 things I mentioned here, then I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pass on it. Because I don't want to put my name on it. Brian doesn't want to put his name on it. Marcos doesn't want to put his name on it. Don for sure doesn't want to put his name on it. Walter doesn't want to put his name on it. There's a lot of things to consider here. I think we've all been through enough and so on in the past dealings. And so we want some high quality, good quality, longevity, people that are with us and are going to work with us, you know, in the long haul. So definitely looking to see everyone's opinion here tonight. We'll turn on the, you know, we'll open the forum at the very end where you guys can put up your hand and we want to hear from you and hear what you're thinking. We definitely want to be all about that. So get with us and be part of that. I'm just waiting for Lee to jump in the call right now. I don't see him yet, but we've got a bunch of other people here as well. Oh, there he is. There's Lee Dawson right there. Okay, we're going to make him a co-host. There it is. All right, Lee, I know you're listening. You are now co-host. And that is the CEO, you guys. His name's Lee Dawson. I've got some screenshots that I shared with my diversity management group. So let me rewind here a little bit. Let's start fresh today. First of all, you guys know that I have my private wealth chat room, and I call that the trunk of the tree because I put all of the platforms that we're working with and all the data, content, news in this chat room. And then we have Marcos and Don and Walter and Andy and many more that all have the branches of the tree. And they have other individualized chat rooms. And Marcos has got his tonight. He's just pasted that now in the chat box. You guys take that link and make sure everybody joins that chat room. That's how we're reorganizing ourselves. You're going to find out that the diversity team here is going to be the most best organized network marketing organization you guys have ever seen. Okay. Okay. No problem. And so what you're going to see moving forward is we're going to continue to be organized. We're going to continue to be in a style where we keep things going. And I'll tell you even how we signed up for this company, just to give you an indication of how we flow our management group. So it starts with one individual who sources the opportunity and gets the initial link. And then we strategize who's next in line to go under that person and that person and that person like that. And we strategize our links like that. So everybody signs up and everybody wins. Usually in a case, let's say Don brings it to the table. I'm going to use an example today. If Don brings the link to the table, then he's obviously gone first. Then Walter will sign up under him. Andy will sign up under him. Dora will sign up under him. Phil will sign up under her. You know, Andy will, or whoever under that. And then me, I go last. I go last in the bunch. I want everybody above me. I want all my team winning above me if possible. Now, if I find the opportunity, it's obvious that I'm making relations and I'm getting things orchestrated so that I go first. And then I tell the team who's next. You know, Marcos, you go second. Don, you go third, like that. And I'm just giving you guys tips right now. I'm giving you guys insight on how we organize ourselves. And I think many of you are running teams. Many of you guys are, you know, co-orchestrating together out there. And I think you should take some leadership from us on that. And we move it around, you know, like if Marcos finds it, then we go like this, you know, like we move around this so that we're all winning, you know, and we have weaker people, stronger people, obviously. And so I try to go at the very tail end, being the strongest usually in the team. And then that way I'm pushing up all my commissions and everything up the chain to the entire management group. And so far it's been really, really good. You know, it's been working really good, and it will get better. Like we're not even done. We've got even more coming for everybody as we move into the future. But that's how we've been doing things. The second thing is each individual, you know, manager has got their own chat room and their own people. They're dropping their own links in there. They're getting their pre-link. They're going in pre-seeding. They're getting people signed up. We're getting people, you know, going and growing immediately. even before we start our very first Zoom call. So there's many people that got the link before we got on the call tonight, and they're already signed up. They've got the Zoom background. They've got everything organized. They've got all the documents. They got the video. They have everything they need to be successful. And we want to give you guys that exact same kind of formula and same kind of flow, because you need the content. You need all the documents. You need to be successful in this business, and you need the items to get out there and do this kind of thing. So I think it's really, really important that everybody, take some lead from us and understand that that's what we're up to out here. We're actually trying to really make this a well-oiled machine. Marcos will make a Google Drive folder. He will then spend some time building flyers for Facebook and Instagram, and we will share those with the entire family as well. And he puts a lot of effort and energy in that. Andy will start to analyze the numbers, and he'll start to come up with a formula that's a winning formula for everybody to follow. Maybe they want to do a half split on their winnings and reinvest something. He'll help people with the strategy that works, and the numbers are working for him. So these are the kinds of support tactics that we're going to be doing with everybody in our diversity family. So there's a tremendous amount of value here, above and beyond what the opportunity is, above and beyond network marketing, and above and beyond what other people are doing out there. We're trying to really empower our teams out here so that they can go out and win and get what they need to really be a winning situation, right? And this is really important stuff, you guys. And so, hear me out on all that, and then take action on all this stuff, okay? The other thing is, there's always two kinds of customers. There's the networking style of customer, and then there's the passive investor style of customer. Well, Invesable AI has a home for both, and most of our platforms do. But I would say this, and I'm just going to speak from my personal opinion, and my other guys can chime in on this, but I would suggest that you go work on all your leadership first. I would work on all your networkers first. I would get them seated. I would get them in the business. I would get their links flowing and going, and then entertain passive income earners as a second wind, a second flow of the business. That way everybody's established, everyone's making gains. We've got back offices that can prove results. We've got different things that are scenarios that help that, and then we're not just jumping in and bringing people in that have no idea, and don't even know what they're doing. They're just throwing money in and gambling. We don't want that. We want you to understand what you're doing. We want you to understand that this is crypto gains, and you're making a deposit with cryptocurrency to get a return here, right? And so a different formula here tonight. I'm going to show you guys what the 25 days is about and why it's so good. And there's a lot of little bonuses that are coming from the new platforms that we have here, for everybody. Marcos, you have anything to add before I get into some of the documents right now? I think we got pretty much everybody in here.
I think we're good.
Like
I'm
Brian's
excited to
got his
learn more
hand up
about
too.
this
He's gonna
myself.
say something. I'm willing
Yeah,
let
I
him
got something to
talk
add.
as well.
What's going on, everybody? Tonight marks the 2-month anniversary too. So there's a Zoom at 8:00 p.m. Eastern time, and they're going to be giving away $2,500 in different giveaways on it. So don't miss that Zoom tonight. And Lee Dalton, he will be on here in a minute. He's on another call too. So that's all I wanted to say. But this program is fantastic. I've been in it for over a month and a half. Not one single problem with withdrawing, adding, great customer support, everything. So yeah, it's really cool.
Tell us how fast the withdrawals are coming. Everybody always wants to know that question.
I mean, I did one yesterday. I did 3 in a row and got them in less than 5 minutes. It was kind of crazy. Ethereum, USD tethered, ERC20, and then I got a TRC20 as well, just showing people how it works. But between 1 hour and 24 hours, I've not seen anything actually longer than like 16 hours on a withdrawal. Most people put them in at night and they get them by the time they wake up in the morning in my Eastern time zone where I'm at. But no, it's super smooth, super easy. I withdrew over 20,000 at one time in Bitcoin and got it in 3 hours. So
Wow.
it works
And
fast.
thank you for coming on the call, by the way.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Appreciate
It's a fun
you.
program. Yeah, like the owner, man, I've been doing Zooms every single night, and he gets on every single night, him and Rodney. We just talk on there, answer questions, show everybody. They got a lot of transparency through their YouTube page. So it's pretty exciting.
Did you join under Bitcoin, Rodney?
No, he's a couple levels on my team, down a couple
So
levels.
then we're all under you then, because we're under Rodney too.
Yeah, my enroller is David Marcata. He is, I think he's on the Zoom too, actually.
I know
We-
Dave.
we jumped-
I know him
Yeah,
too.
we jumped on this about June
What's
20th.
going on, Jan? What's up? What's up,
How
Brian?
are you?
What's up, buddy?
How are
Good,
you,
man, good.
David?
What's up, bro? What's up? Let me get my
Man, we got
camera
all our
going.
USA fam in this mother house right now. This is so good.
Yeah. So it's good to be back, man. Yeah, this is it's been a fun ride. You know, about a month and a half ago, we talked to Lee, we talked to Richmond, we talked to Reed, and you know, we vetted them. We asked them the hardball questions. We had a lot of good top leaders on, and we just fired away. And you know, hands down, I think what we had in the past, we really didn't have as much transparency as we do with Invesable AI. So after answering the questions, they didn't answer everything. Some of the questions they had to get back to us. But based on that, you know, we loved it and we just dove in and we hit the ground running. And I think what it is this company is actually showing a lot more than what we've ever had in the past when it comes to showing the transparency, having an actual CEO up front and center. And it's refreshing knowing that we have somebody like Lee taking the lead, and he's always constantly, you know, reaching out to us and asking what can they do to make this better. And that's something that we haven't had in a very, very long time. But no, man, I mean, it's really good. You guys are definitely gonna love it.
Exactly. Lee's
Awesome
coming
sauce.
on too. Lee's getting
Yeah,
on here soon.
I've made you and Brian co-hosts. I'm hoping Brian will show us his back office tonight because he's got results. And I think that's what speaks in spades. And you guys all know that. Either one of you, you're more than welcome to show your back office when it's time to shine. Yeah. I'm going to go over some of the pitch deck. I'm going to go over some of the highlights and the main points for everybody. You know how I do business too. I summarize and I put it in layman's terms, and people like to digest the way I deliver it. So I'm going to hit the button on that. I'm going to get into the first one, which is why. Okay, why Invisible AI? So let me get into that. Or what is? So I'll share my screen for you guys right now, and let's get into it. Let me get that ready right now for everybody. Let's go. Share my screen, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. All right. So first of all, what is Invisible AI? Okay, our mission is to democratize access to sophisticated investment solutions. Big sentence there, but what does that mean? That means we want to have democracy. We want to have a place where everybody's welcome. Everybody is a somebody. Everybody can, you know, make gains, be in a relationship with this business model. They can feel important. They are important, and we are all family. And you guys know that is my directive all the time. And I think that is so important to stipulate here. There's a lot of documents on the website. So once you guys join up on the links, you guys can receive all these documents in the back office and download them, okay? The key advantage of what's going on here, though, it is AI-driven approach to investing in cryptocurrency. We're using AI bots in a real way, and the bots are generating income every single day. And we have some really powerful AI algorithms running here. And one of the partners with Lee has been in the IBM business. They've been in SaaS, which is software as a service. And these guys come from the software business model, software business world, and they know what's going on, and they know how to build something that's going to deliver. And they know, like I always tell people, there's the back office that we log into, and then there's a back office behind that. And there is definitely one, and Lee knows all about it. And in the very coming weeks here, we're going to see trading transparency. We're going to see a lot of cool stuff evolving from the team here. So you guys, oh, there's Lee right now. He just popped in. Let me make him a co-host really quick here, and then I'll continue here. There he is, Lee. Let me make him a co-host. You are now co-host, Lee. Welcome to the call. Welcome, my man.
Thank you, man. I'm sorry, I was on another call and then I had a few technical glitches, so I've gone to my third backup.
Okay, we're gonna call on you here in a minute, and then you can come in and deliver some of your knowledge and some of your history for everybody too. I'm just getting into the what is the company at this point right now. So
Sure.
transparency, accountability, these are all essential values upheld by the brand. Okay. We've got a low minimum investment requirement, making it accessible to a wide range of people all around the world. So we can hit every country. Some of you know that I'm marketing, and we've studied Bloomberg. I will tell you that India is the #1 consumer of crypto in the world. Number 2 is China. Number 3 is Nigeria, and we've got one of Nigeria's biggest leaders. In fact, I think he's already done over 50 accounts in the last 6 hours already. Just Don himself, he's on the call now. He's already brought in over 50 leaders from Nigeria in the last 6 hours into this, and he's on the call with us. So this is built for the global marketplace. We aim to revolutionize the landscape. We're going to be leveraging these algorithms and machine learning techniques. And we're going to be going out there and analyzing market data in real time and really making an impact and the gains that people have always wanted. And this vision of this business extends way beyond just data and analytics. It extends in a community and care as well. And you're going to feel that tonight. You're going to hear the transformative power of people that care about the business. And we're all about fostering long-term partnerships with all the people involved. We want open communication. We want mutual respect. We want a shared commitment in all of us achieving our investment goals together. And I know we've all got goals, and it's real. And providing transparency in this sector is something that I know Marcos has been the hammer on that for months now. And we're going to provide that for everybody with full visibility into the investment strategies, the performance, and the decision-making that goes on here at Invesable AI. So we're about to revolutionize the industry. We're given democracy and access to a sophisticated investment system. We're employing AI-driven analysis for objective decision-making. We're going to optimize risk management, and we're going to foster trust through transparency together. And we're going to empower all the individuals, everybody involved, and we're going to help you guys all take control of your financial future. And you're going to build wealth with us. And that's the most important thing. And we're on a global financial goal here, and this is for everybody. So welcome everybody to Invesable AI. All right, let's hear from Lee while I get the next thing fired up. I'm going to get the pitch deck ready next.
Okay, so one of the things we look behind this, from 6 years of I guess experience in crypto, I got burnt quite a number of times. Easy in, very hard to get out. And a lot of the platforms were not very transparent. And based on my technology background with software support, what I wanted to do was to create a system that had a solid back end that focused on the support for our customers, so I could focus on the front end. So it doesn't mean that I'm going to answer everybody's questions, because I won't have bandwidth for that. That's why we built the chatbot and the Telegram group, which I'm absolutely excited about, because I've seen the community on the Telegram group support each other, which is just fantastic. So thank you to everybody who's been on there. What I really wanted to do was to create a platform that allowed people, even if they don't have $50 US, to get in, sign up, create an affiliate link, and they will know people that do have money, and they can earn a commission. And then from that commission, they can invest in the platform themselves as well. That's why when you log on to our website, it says wealth for all, because I am tired, I guess, of the knowledge being controlled and we having to pay money for that knowledge to make money, because it's all there. So this is for everyone. That was a noisy background. So we tested this thing for 7 months before we launched it on the 7th of June, because by the time after the 7 months, we saw that it was delivering what we were expecting, but we needed to get it live. So people were on board and we could build it. So we don't actually dabble in the parameters. So a lot of the other AI bots require a lot of manual input or parameters. So the only thing we've done with ours at the moment is we've longed Bitcoin, 34K. So that's it. So we've used the latest AI technology and the latest machine learning language. And we just need to make sure that it uses that and powers it. And I mean, I know a couple of people, or probably more than a couple of people on this call. I've said this before. I watched our bot do 1,000 trades simultaneously in 4 seconds and make 8 cents off each trade. That's what I'm looking for. But more importantly, what we're offering is the ability for people to make a choice to build their own wealth. Because I've been there myself, and it's a hard place to be. You know, there was one time I couldn't even afford a carton of milk. And I'm, you know, I don't want to sound like a, yeah, look, it's just, it works. If you go on and you will see it work, and there are many testimonials. And if people have a real serious issue, I will pick it up and fix it myself.
Amazing. Thank you. Thank you for being you. Right there, I heard dedication, knowledge, real life stories, and the fact that you are willing to take responsibility and put in the effort to keep the machine running and keep the people happy. And that's something that we need in a guy like you. So again, thank you for that. I want you to touch in on the 25 days manageable portion that I spoke of at the beginning. You didn't hear that, but tell us why, you know, you went with the 25-day program, and tell us all why that is manageable and that we're not going to, you know, run into an issue by you doing that kind of thing.
25 days, when we ran the 7 months, the 25 days gave us more dynamic ability to manage downturns and upturns and make sure that the returns were smooth, which is why the packages say 0.5, 1, and 2. So I know a lot of other platforms, you know, have done 100 days up to 600 days, and that's just too long. 25 days, business days, allows us to dynamically manage things, and it also gives people assurance as well that, okay, in 25 days, their principal is going to go back into their balance and they can withdraw it or redeposit it. It's up to them. 600 days, too long. 100 days, too long. 25 days of the way the pace of technology and what we've got now with AI and accelerated machine learning, you don't need 100 days anymore. 25 days just sat right.
That right there is the answer to a lot of the platform's stability issues that have gone on, and we've all been part of that, and so have you, Lee. So you know, stability comes from this long-term, way far out there, and then things crash between here and there. And
Correct.
25 days keeps it tight, keeps it manageable, keeps it doable, and keeps it operatable. You know, and I'm really impressed with that. That put me on a yes. I love how this guy and how this team has been thinking, and how they came up with their strategy and their blueprint for everyone to achieve success like this. Now,
So
talk a little
Yep.
bit about head office in Singapore. and some of the licensing you guys are chasing right now?
So we are registered in Singapore, and we're currently in the process of Monetary Authority of Singapore licensing, which is one of the toughest to get. You have no idea the questions. It's really, really tough. But that is recognized in the US, UK, most of Western Europe, most of Southeast Asia, and Australia and New Zealand. So once we get that, it's going to make it so much easier when other team leaders are building good presence and we need to register in other countries. It will make it so easy.
Singapore is also notorious for having serious consequence. You know that too, and I know you know. And so, like, registering there, I would say, is somewhat motivating to keep the business clean, keep the business running properly. And like you said about the million questions, it's on purpose because they want to have something good quality, long-term, and running with good business acumen. Do you agree with that?
Correct.
So good job. I'm glad you guys chose Singapore. What else can you tell us so far? I know tomorrow is our 2-month anniversary. We've got a big call with you. It'll be my morning and your morning because I know it is 1:46 a.m. for you. It's 12:46 a.m. for me. So we've got a call in another, 8 hours from now, you and I and the rest of the gang. So 2-month anniversary coming up. Tell us,
Brian,
honestly, if there's anything that, shocked you in the last 2 months, and then give us some of the benefits that you've learned in the last 2 months so far.
So I guess what I've seen is how good the community has grown and how well they're supporting each other. That to me has been the most significant point. So within 2 months, we're almost at 3,000 on Telegram. I think we're just on 1,000 on Facebook. We just launched WhatsApp as well, and just to see the interaction between people on those groups is so pleasing, because I don't have the bandwidth to manage 600 plus messages a day. So it's really good to see. And I guess what I'm seeing as well is people are seeing that this is for them, and it's giving them the power and the choice rather than, relying on paying a stockbroker or somebody like that to try and make the money, which in the end, they just take your money. And it's working.
I love it. When we interviewed each other, there was something that you told me too, that I was like high-fiving you guys for the Zoom call. And that was the fact that you and Rodrigo both have accounts of your own inside of the system, inside of the company, running your own personal money. Like you're not even just like managing the people's money, making the software for everybody. You're actually using it for your own personal self. And explain that a little bit. I thought that was amazing. I've never heard of that.
If you don't eat your own dog food, why would I ask somebody else to?
Yeah, amazing.
Okay, so if I don't believe in my own platform, why the hell would I ask somebody else to put their money in?
I love that. I love that. Put your money where your mouth is, right? That old saying, right? That's amazing. Good job on that. You guys are the first owners and CEO that I've ever heard of that actually had their accounts open and running for their own personal selves too. And then they get their own personal experience. They can see their own gains. They can see if there's any bugs or, you know all about what I'm saying, and you're in it. Like you got your boots on and you're all the way in. And I'm really proud of you guys for being like that. That's something awesome. I've never heard of that before in my life.
You wait what I've got coming, man.
Don't tell everyone yet. It's only our first call. Let's let the mystery out of the bag as we grow. You know that, okay? And let's get them on the call in 8 hours for the 2-year anniversary call too, so they can hear from you and your partner too. Well, what else did I want to ask you guys? Are you using an automated system for withdrawals? I think that's the question that a lot of the members have had, because we've had what we call a manual process on withdrawals and we've had automated process. Tell us a little bit about the process on withdrawals. And I'll say why I'm focusing on withdrawals, because I don't know if you've realized, and I know Brian has, and I know a lot of the guys on the team here all know this. Withdrawals are kind of this, I don't know, make it or break it aspect of a lot of platforms. If the withdrawals F up, or they're just not smooth, or there's any kind of glitches, it creates some drama. And so tell us a little bit about your withdrawal system and how that's formulated, please.
Sure. So the withdrawal system, it is manual at the moment. It's not automated. However, in our roadmap, what I'm looking at is automated compounding and automated rollover as well. So you make your choice, but at the moment, it is manual. Because what I want to make sure is what we've done now is rock solid before we start introducing new features. And with people that have come aboard, so we've got 1,100 active investors now, which is great. So I thank you to everybody who's on the call that's an investor. It's helped us to make sure that we fix some of the kinks, and I get the feedback, and I'm sure that some of the people on the call know that we fix it pretty fast. And that's why I separated the back end from the front end, because I want the back end focused on what we're doing and not get deep focused on the front end, because I'm the front end. Okay. So I'm the one you can beat up.
Nice. Well, thank you for answering that. And I love just your transparency. It's so cool. Now, in the light of transparency, when can we possibly expect some transparency on the trades? Are we going to have a transparency trading section of the back office where we can click on and see things? Are we going to have some videos so the community can see how it's done in some 1-minute intervals? Like, what is your thoughts on sharing any kind of transparency regarding how the trades are happening?
Yep. So that's one of the things I'm looking at. So what I want to do is show our bot trading live, link to the Binance exchange. At the moment, we are bringing on other exchanges. However, at the moment, it is just the bot linked to Binance.
Okay. And how have you found dealing with Binance so far? Everything smooth? Everything lovely?
Everything's smooth.
Good.
We've had a few issues, and I know a few people on the call which have texted me personally, which I've had to resolve some of the issues. XRP, Ripple, Exodus, but it gets resolved pretty quickly.
Okay, now deposits have also been a support nightmare for many platforms in history here. Tell us about, I'm going to give you an example, an American example. So we're going to use Cash App to make a deposit in the back office, and I'm going to put $1,000 in there, and Cash App is going to strip off some amount of money off my $1,000 deposit. So it's going to land in the Invesable back office at $997 or such. Okay. How are we managing that? Does that F things up? Is that going to go in and then showcase $997? Are you topping us up to the 1,000 if it's short? Give us an indication of how that's working for the people.
You need to manage that yourself when you do it. So you need to understand what the percentage is. We have had some issues on that as well, where they have been short. So what we've done is taken a leap of faith and set it up at the back end, and those people have made good on delivering the exact amount.
Okay.
But
Awesome.
at the end of the day, it's you've got to make sure, just as I do when I transfer Bitcoin to my friend's trust wallet, I've got to make sure I've done the right conversion.
Okay, so we've got to add the values and add that extra fee into the totals. We got to be mathematically correct. And when we go acquire the funds in the back office, is the exact number of Bitcoin, the exact number of Ethereum, all showcased there outside of fees. Yes. Okay.
So,
good.
Also, there, just so people know, there are 0 fee in and 0 fee out. So again, what we do to, we invest our own money to obviously make money, but we have a really good exchange in the back office, which we take 2% off the top, and peer-to-peer 2% off the top. And that's what we're focusing on to make sure that we run the back end of the business properly.
Okay, so there's no withdrawal fees and obviously no deposit fees, okay?
Correct.
But if we're going to exchange some funds, example, let's say I withdraw Bitcoins out and now I want some USDT Tether TRC, I can go in the back office and I can swap my Bitcoin for USDT and it's a 2% fee. That's what you're
Correct.
saying?
Correct.
And how fast does that happen? Approximately, just approximate.
Instantly.
Awesome. Wow. Love it. And then how fast are the withdrawals being delivered? I know Brian came on and he gave us some, he said, I did 3 in one day and they came in minutes. The longest I've waited is 16 hours. Is there a sweet spot to that? Is there a timeline of business hours to that? Is it a Monday to Friday thing? Got to get them in by Friday, 6 p.m. Is there any kind of rhythm to that we need to know about?
Man, to be honest, I've experienced the same thing everybody's probably experienced. I've withdrawn through fiat and it's gone in less than 2 minutes, and then sometimes it takes 3 hours. I have no idea what the exchanges do. That's outside of my control.
Okay, and that's a good answer too, because the blockchain is kind of the highway that we're all, sending our values through. So it's going to do what it's going to do, and then we're going to receive when we're going to receive. So I like that. I get it too. Good job. Good job. As far as updates to the back office, what are you guys doing there? Are you updating weekly, monthly? Is there new software upgrades on a continual basis? What are you doing there?
Daily. So I get feedback daily from people. So I feed that into the back office and make the adjustments daily.
Okay, awesome. Anything else? Does anyone have any questions for Lee? Put up your hand. Let's hear something. If there's anyone that wants to add value now, we can. And then I think we can go over a bit of the pitch deck. And then maybe if Brian's going to show us his back office and wants to do that, we can jump into that too. That's totally on him. I don't mind. And if he doesn't want to, then someone else will anyway. So we can show some back office love here. Miss Smiles is here. Let's let her ask a question. Go ahead.
Jans, your background looks very similar to mine.
Yours is blurred right now. Yours is blurred. You gave me this background. You did. Thank you for that. Go ahead, Miss Smiles. You've been unmuted. I know you got your hand up there.
She's muted.
All right, Colin, go ahead. Unmute yourself. Go ahead and ask some questions.
Hey, what's up, Jen?
How are you? How's Canada?
Good. Canada's okay. But I think every day we're getting closer to kicking our prime minister out, so it's getting better. Yeah, he's an easy target for jokes. We could turn this into a comedy show, but no, I do have some questions, and I think Jan's probably asked you this at some point as well, and that is, what are you doing, and how does your system set up to protect the company and all of us people getting involved from people abusing the system? Because what we've seen in the past is people will join and abuse it and get all these commissions and bonuses and basically siphon the company of everybody else that's working hard. So this might, very limited information and still new, learning what this is. But if you have an answer for that, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, sure. So, we had a look at it. I mean, other than the normal security that you have on a platform, one of the things that I've got the guys at the back end doing is to monitor for spam, scam, and I call it jam as well, which is probably a new one. But we can't manage what happens on the Telegram groups or the Facebook groups or the WhatsApp groups because that's outside of our space.
Mhm.
However, what we focus on is to make sure that our platform is solid, and when people have an issue, let us know and I will get it checked out straight away. So I've had a couple of people already that have said, you know, they put $3,000 US in, but it wasn't accepted, and they needed another $512 US deposit to fix a problem with their account. I said, I'm sorry, but you guys are not on the proper account. So you guys need to be careful because I've already detected 5 Invesable AI fake accounts on Telegram now. So be careful.
Okay, but you're not worried about your system failing because of just people taking advantage of the compensation plan?
No.
Okay,
We track
good.
closely.
Okay. That
Okay.
was basically my question. So thank you.
I'm going
Okay.
to add to that question. I'm going to add some value to that too. Is this a system where it's one account per person? And so Colin's been in a platform where there was some community, some cultural community that had opened over 100 accounts per person. And that's what he was talking about. And they were siphoning out commissions like a banshee
Yeah,
and
I
screwing
know.
over everybody else. So
I
is this
know.
a one account per person situation here?
We picked that up straight away.
Okay, good. Good.
Just a little point. I've noticed that there's some apps out there where even though they don't have KYC, they still have what's called facial ID, where it just automatically scans the person's face to recognize whether that person has been duplicated or not in another account. And only those faces that were scanned with the software, they were the one, you know, they're the ones that get commissions and are able to participate in the platform. Just an idea, because, you know, that would help make sure that there's not endless duplicate accounts. You know,
Yeah.
it's not public information. It's just private with the software that just scans the person's face instantly. And it's the person's not going to be able to duplicate that account over and over. Just an idea.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. I like it. Okay. I'm going to send that to the team after this call.
Sure. No,
Awesome.
Thank
just an idea. Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you very
you, Marcos,
welcome.
and thank you, Colin, too. It looks like Miss
Mhm.
Smiles is unmuted now. Do you have a question, Miss Smiles?
Yes, and thank you. My computer had refreshed itself, but my question is, what's the best wallet to use with this particular platform? Is there a particular wallet? Because I heard you said, Lee, that there was an issue with Exodus and some of the other wallets. So what wallet would run best with this particular program?
From a personal perspective, I use Trust Wallet.
And I just want to add value to Lee. There are many wallets that you can use out here. I think that majority of the issues are coming from things like crypto.com wallet, Binance wallet. All of those are stripping fees off your totals, and you need to be aware of that. You need to be aware of what wallet you have. Trust Wallet sends the total amount if you have the total amount. Exodus Wallet sends the total amount if you have the total amount. So there are some good quality wallets out here that you can employ. And then there's some other ones that really don't do a good job of things and make headaches for everybody. So again, Trust Wallet's a good product, and a lot of people use it. There's another wallet called Clever with a K, Klever. That's a really good wallet too. They've been around for a long time. They're based off the Tron, TRX, and TRC network, and they do everything in there. You can put Ethereums, Bitcoins, all of that, and that's a nice, fast-moving, high-quality unit. There's another wallet called IM Token. That's another one good. There's another one called Token Pocket. That's another one that's good. MetaMask. That's another one that's good. So there's quite a few out here that are top quality and can be used. And you can also hit us in the chat rooms, and we can help you get into some of that in a minute. Moiza Jenny has a question. Go ahead, Moiza. Unmute yourself.
Hey, good. How is everyone?
Oh, cool.
My question is how do we join? How does someone get to join? What is required to join? And I'm actually speaking from Africa, Uganda right now.
No problem. We've got an African
One,
representative.
Yep. So basically log on to invisibleai.com, set up your account. You will need to get crypto because at the moment the investment is via crypto. So you will need to set up a wallet, as Jan said, and you can do that through exchanges. One of the best to buy crypto to put into your wallet is Dart.cash. And then, yep, just select your package.
I'm going to put all of our wallets or all of our referral links here in the chat room for the entire diversity team. So they're all appearing there. And Moiza, you want to select Don. Don is our African leader in Africa. So he's on that list there. You'll see Don Spartans. Click his link and then go ahead and join the software tonight. All of you, you can see the links are in the chat now, the meeting chat in here. You've got Marco's link. If you're one of Marco's team, you got Andy, you got Don from Africa, you got Dora from Europe, you got Walter from Canada. So if you're Canadian, join under Walter. If you're European, join under Dora. If you're African, join under Don. If you're UK based and in that side of Europe, join under Andy. And if you're everywhere else in the world, join under Marcos. You know, he's global guy too, and he's a famous YouTuber as well. And so all those links are there, and you guys can choose your favorite leader and hit the link. And whoever invited you to the call, they're all there for you guys. Okay, they're all organized in the chat right now. And thank you for your great questions. I'm going to share my screen now and jump into the pitch deck a little bit right now. I think it's time for that. And then we can get into the back office shortly after that. So let me just get that fired up right now. It's all up here now. Okay. And Lee, you can always throw in if I miss anything or you want me to highlight anything else that's important in the pitch deck. But you guys can see that now.
I will, don't worry.
Well, I know. That's why you're here. So we're AI-driven investment company utilizing advanced technology for data-driven strategies. In English, that means that we're using AI algorithms to grow the people's money. We're doing it in cryptocurrency. And the reason why I think it's clear, cryptocurrency has the gains. We can go bull market and bear market on a lot of different coins and a lot of different opportunities in crypto. And the spreads are quite good, better than in Forex, better than in other fiat-driven mechanisms. And so we choose crypto for the win. We're all crypto fans here. We're all the Bitcoin people. We're the people's money. That's who we all represent here. Lee's one of us. Every single person that's in our family is like that. So we're really harnessing the power of AI-driven investing. We're using AI algorithms, machine learning, real-time data analysis, and we're very sophisticated about the investment strategies around here. We're big believers in diversification. Our entire group is called Diversity 2030. So it's this a shoe-in for us. And accessibility. You know, all of us are accessible. All the leaders on this call are all people that you can get in touch with, and you don't need to put any heat on Lee. Let him do his job. Come talk to us and we'll help you and we'll hold your hand and we'll get you set up properly. We've also set this up, and he set this up to be a low entry point at $0. Like I'm saying, $0. You can take the link tonight and begin networking, begin making commissions, and then put your commissions into a package of gains and kind of go step one, take the link and register. Step two, get out there and network and make some commission. Step three, invite people to the Zoom calls. Step four, take those commissions and start to grow your personal packages and your personal wealth. And it's that simple. And then step five, start withdrawing your gains and enjoying the profits that you're making with Invesable.ai. Transparency, accountability. We have about clear information. We disclose things to the public. We have performance reports, and we're building trust with everybody involved. We're about reshaping the investment industry with AI and data analytics. We're a bit of a democracy, which I'm a big fan of, and I hope someday that we could vote on the blockchain. That would be my dream. And we want, fair access to all citizens, all crypto citizens worldwide. And we have that, and that is part of the vision here. What are certain current problems right now in the industry and the challenge of cryptocurrency trading? Well, it's complex. It's time consuming. You all know I know how to trade crypto. You guys all know I come from this business 11 years. And I even got a crypto course coming up here August 12th to help everyone learn. And trading is complex. It's time consuming. And so on August 12th, we'll run through some of that sauce, and you guys will see and learn. And those of you guys that register, you'll know all about it. But people struggle to keep up, and they struggle to keep up with market trends. There's always adjustments. There's always highs and lows. There's always pumps and dumps. And, it's a full-time job. Lee will tell you, it is a full-time job. If you want to sit at your computer and make money, then you're not eating, you're not going to the gym, you're not kissing your wife, you're not doing much. You're going pale white, and you are barely seeing the sun, and you are locked in on your laptop, and it's not a fun place. I've been there. I know all about it. I lost weight. I wasn't healthy. It's not good quality. Excuse me. And then there's security. There's a lack of all kinds of insecure things out here. So there's all that stuff going on. And then we have the solution. We are the Invisible AI trading bot. We're an automated trading bot developed in Python. And some of you guys don't need to know what Python is, but what it is a programming language. It is going one layer deeper on the layman's terms here for y'all. And Python has been used many, many times for all kinds of forums online, websites, running all kinds of e-commerce. Python is a programming language, and it is powerful stuff. Like, it's really powerful. And we offer streamlined trading across multiple platforms and cryptos. We're employing machine learning to analyze the market trends and optimize the trading strategies. We're enhancing the profitability and minimizing the risks for everybody, which is why you want to do this with us. I think this box right here is probably the number one reason why you want to do this. You want to enhance and make profit, and you want to minimize your risk, okay? And we're providing you a beautiful website, which we're going to show you in a minute, that's easy to control, easy to monitor, and easy to properly manage the gains that you're making with us. We have an experienced team. Mr. Lee is on the call with us tonight. He's the head cheese of it all, and he's got nothing but care for all the community. And then he's managing a team of brilliant and genius minds to make sure that everything gets done lickety-split, and we're always updating, like he said, daily. So we've got updates, new things, betterment, and all kinds of stuff happening on a regular basis. We're tested and proven. He explained that they were months and months and months in testing. We've only been running now very new, very brand new to everybody. So the rigorous test part's over, and now we're yielding results and profits, and everybody's actually been quite happy so far. We even heard from Brian today and David, and they've been nothing but happy. We've incorporated machine learning. What this means in English is that we got computers helping make decisions. We got computers helping find the profits, and we got computers helping maximize our money. And that's exactly what we want here. And then we're going to expand on the platform. We're going to integrate more. We're going to include wider range. We're going to bring more cryptocurrencies and increase our market reach. And that's exactly what we need to do. And these guys are business people that understand that. And we need to be progressive, and we need to move into the future in that side of that style and that stance. Some of the key features, we've got our trading panel that executes trades on multiple platforms seamlessly. We've got the dashboard to monitor and analyze your investment portfolio, so you can always keep tabs on everything. We've got targeting pair chart in the back office. You can visualize and track the performance of various cryptos. We've got the bot logs, which gives you access, detailed trading history and performance, which again, you can learn and look and keep tabs on. And then we got bot settings, which customize trading parameters and strategies. We've talked many times about the trading bots and what they can do. There's all kinds of ways they work. And so you guys know that it's really important to have a way where we're targeting the gains, okay? And I know our bots here at Invesable AI are targeting the gains on a regular basis. We're using a decentralized VPN service that ensures our secure server communication. And what that means in English is that there's no hacking that can happen here. Everything's double layered and we're very secure. We're using a JW key-based login for the bot access, enhancing user authentication. Again, IT terminology that ensures that everything is top notch. And we've got proactive measures like Colin was worried about and other people against potential threats. And we've got the safeguards covered. Now, that doesn't mean, and I'm going to say this now and Lee will agree, that doesn't mean that we can't be, hacked somehow, some way by some brilliant guy in Russia. Like, we don't know this. This is just the rule of the game kind of thing. But we're doing everything we can to be unhackable, and we're doing everything we can to keep up. And we've built it as such, and that's how it's done. Now, the marketing opportunity here is awesome. You're able to tap into the growing cryptocurrency market. We've got explosive growth right now. We've got the Bitcoin happening next year. There's all kinds of gains for all of the crypto citizens on the way for everybody involved. What that means, again, in English, is that you want to get involved in a platform like this. You want to start making commissions in crypto. You want to start networking. You want to start growing your funds in this system so that you've got more crypto in your wallet, in your possession, in your hands, in your pocket. I'm going to say it all these ways, in your wallet, so that when the Bitcoin halving takes off and the bull market takes off, everything that you've accumulated, everything that you've worked for is all going to grow substantially higher than where it started. There's an upswing, an uplift, a profitable situation coming for everybody. And so, I'm a bit of a military sergeant when I yell this out, but get to work, everybody. Like, you're wasting time thinking about it twice. If you don't get to work now and start making crypto grow for you, number one, and make commissions in this networking industry and crypto gains, number two, this is the time. The iron is hot. Get to work, everybody, and get as many gains in your pocket as you can. And you will see what I'm talking about next year as the cryptos move up, and all of those gains that you've amassed and saved and stored are all going to go up because of the market, not because of our amazing software, not because of all your awesome hard work, but the market itself is going to take an upswing, and it's going to bring up all those values similar to how a stock goes up. And I'm just going to give that analogy. But if you've heard of an Apple stock going up or a Google stock going up, Bitcoin is going to go up like that, and whatever you're holding is going to go up in that style. And so you're going to see gains that come just from the market and nothing else. And I think that is the magic sauce. That is what everybody works hard to achieve, and that's all on the way down the highway for all of us involved. And then we're also addressing the needs of both the novice and experienced investors. So one of the things I also said about this platform is you don't need any experience. You don't need anything to sign up in about 2 minutes, get your profile started, make a deposit of some kind of budget, and only deposit what you can afford to risk. I know Marcos has a risk disclaimer. He'll tell you that 20 more times after me, but just put a deposit of what you can afford to risk. And again, number two, if you don't even have a deposit and you don't, it's okay here, because you can actually join without a deposit and get to networking, make some commissions, and then make a package deposit based on that. Like, how beautiful is that? What an opportunity. Thank you again, Lee, for building it like this and organizing it like this. So awesome. And then it's all about building wealth in more ways than one. So how does it work? Well, we're going to build wealth in our deposits. Okay. Then we're going to build wealth in our networking commissions. And then number three, we're all going to have crypto in our pocket. And when the Bitcoin bull run comes by next year, we're all going to get market wealth from the marketplace. Like, it's a triple win. You guys know I'm all about that. Win, win, win. The old school stuff was the win-win. The new stuff is the win-win-win. And this spells it, tells it, and shares it with all the community. It is it. So let's have a look at what happens when you become an affiliate. All right. You've got beginner, advanced, gold, and diamond levels. Really simple. You've got level 1 to 6. Really simple. If you come in at a beginner with absolutely zero capital, you can immediately start making 6% commission on your first level, 2% on your second, and 1% on your third. If you come in with a $3,000 commitment and hit the advanced level, you're going to start making 7%. 3% on level 2, 2% on level 3, 1, 1, and 1 on levels 4, 5, and 6. If you come in at gold, solid gold, all you solid gold dancers out here, you come in with 10K in capital, you're going to get 8% on your level 1. And what is level 1 for the new people? That is the people you invite to your link. Those are the first people that sign up under your link. That's Bob, Nancy, and everybody that signs up under the link that you give them. And then everyone that signs up under those people, they begin to be level 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 after that. And so on gold, again, you get 8% level 1, you get 3% on level 2, you get 2% on level 3, 2% on level 4, 1% on level 5, and 1% on level 6. And then in diamond, you get 8% again on level 1, and you've got a capital deposit of at least 15K. And then it goes up on level 2 for you. It goes to 4%, and it goes up on level 3 for you. It goes to 3%. Goes same on level 4, 2, up on level 5 to 2, and the same on level 6 at 1. And so when you add up all these commissions, and I'm just going to be fast and loving about it, it's called a pile of money for doing your work out there and networking. And Brian already told us he took out like a $20,000 withdrawal already. And so, you know, you've seen Marcos take out $50,000 withdrawals. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever really listened to my guys here well enough, but like, you can't even make this money being a doctor or being a surgeon that these guys are making. Like, these guys are making more money than people went to school for 8 years, you know, and that's the reality of it. And there's no marketplace like it. And I'm not going to discount it one bit. These guys will come on and tell you network marketing is the hardest job in the world. Lee just told you he had gone from riches to poor and then back up again. Marcos told you his story. We've all had our story or heard one like that. But the point is that affiliate network marketing is this industry where you can really make money, and you can come in with zero capital right here, ladies and gentlemen, and begin your career and begin your future starting today and change everything in your household. You can put gas in the truck, food on the table, extra money for the kids and clothes, school, yourself, get a new wardrobe, whatever it is you need, you can do it right here, right now, and with us. You've got some of the most experienced people in the industry to hold your hand, hold you up, building community around you and with you. You're not alone. Nobody's alone in the diversity family. No one's ever going to be alone. We're here till 2030, full blast on the gas. And so really, I want to say it again, there's no excuse. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's just a matter of making that decision and coming to work. And we've given you guys some of the best at all times. And that's what it's about. Now let's look at some of the bonuses. Now, Marcos told you many stories about these platforms that dangle these like ridiculous bonuses around, and no one ever achieves them. No one ever gets the flipping bonus because the stuff's so far-fetched and outstrung out way out the highway, you can't even get there. Brian knows about it. Don knows about it. He talked about CFX and all these other guys. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look with me. You get a matching referral deposit bonus starting at 5K of 2%. Again, unheard of in the industry. I don't know another platform doing this. I love this. This is so cool. 3% on 10K, 4% on 15K, 5% on 20K in deposits, 6% on 25K, 7% on 50K, 9% on 75K, and 20% on 100K. People were, oh, where's the ranking bonus? I want this, I want that. Screw the ranking bonus. I want this. I want the matching referral bonus. How many people know that I'm going to smash that 100K in about 6 hours? I'm going to get the 20% bonus, and I want the juice. I sign up for the juice. This is what I live for, and it's doable. It's achievable, and that is absolutely awesome. And Lee and I talked the other day, and he's like, guys like you, Jan, I'm going to make a second tier and a third tier for Brian too, because you guys are overachievers. We need to give you more challenges around here. I love that. That's a real boss. That's like, hey, my sales guys are out here hitting it hard. I'm going to give them another tier of challenges. Marcos is going to need it. Don's going to need it. Sally's going to need it. Watch us grow here. You watch us. We need tier 2, 3, 4, and 5 hanging around here because we're going to smash all this, right? But the point I'm making is this is achievable for the everyday person, and we've never had that. We've never had that. All these referral bonuses have been so far fetched. I even seen this other platform, $1 billion in deposits, and you get this. I'm like, what? Like who is going to bring in $1 billion deposits in their first line? Like I hope someone does. Like I'm clapping for them, but that's so far-fetched in the average person's mindset. They just shy away from that. They just turtle up and walk away. But everybody can see 100K. I know they can. I know you can. So let's get to work. And then the team turnover bonus. Let's go to page 2 here. Look at this. You get 2% on your 10K. 3% on your 20K, 5% on your 30K, 7 points on your 40K, 9% on your 50K, 11 on your 60K, 13% on 70K, 15% on 80, and another 20 on your 100K.
And it's only one off though. It's only one off on level 1. Okay.
And thanks for jumping in. You get one bonus when you hit that threshold, but that's how it always works. And I know Marcos is looking at this going, wow, I can do this in a couple days. You know, Don's looking at this going, I've already brought 50 people in the last 6 hours. Like I'm telling you, people are looking at this going, I'm going to smash this, you know, and I'm going to achieve it all. And that's what we want. You know why I'm saying this? Because it's motivating. It's absolutely motivating. And I know the boss is going to bring in tier 2, 3, and 4 because he's a smart guy. Trust me, he's a smart guy. And he's going to do that too. So let's go. Let's grow, everybody. Let's get to work. And the bonuses are there for you. Look how awesome this is. I haven't seen this before. I love it. I love it that finally we got 2 feet on the ground and we're normal and we're for everybody. And it's feasible and achievable. Thank you for that. That is my main point of that. And then the business model is
power to the people.
Absolutely. That's what we're here for. Thank you, bro. Business model, generating revenue. So part of this is that you get more commission with a larger deposit. So it's like more skin in the game gives you more commission in the game. And again, that's cool too, because some people, again, they don't work like that. They're trying to, like, you know, get free this and freeload that and all that sort of stuff. But the more you put in, the more you get out. And I think that's how it should be. That's called commitment, ladies and gentlemen. That's called commitment. And the best part is you can grow it up from 0. You can start at 0 and get to 15K and unlock all your commission levels like a boss. And I think it's amazing. And then we've got more, as Lee said, we've got more cryptocurrency exchanges coming on board. We're going to move past just the one, which, you know, we're brand new. And it doesn't surprise me that we're with the big dog and the best. But it also doesn't surprise me that he's not already thinking about diversifying. Smart man, right? And you got to be like that. That's what the boss needs to be doing. And then we talked about tiers. There's more tiers coming. And we're going to have different things cater to different types of users and our requirements, because we got different levels of performance and different level performing people around here. We got different level performing cryptos around here. We got a lot of different levels, but we don't have to have them all, but we can have a universal tier system that, you know, that helps everyone achieve, you know, everything that we're doing. Now, Lee also talked about something revolutionary that no one else has, and that's our peer-to-peer transfer service. How many people, excuse me, have tried to convert cryptos out there and been lost in the shuffle? I know I have. I know many people have. Now you don't have to go anywhere. You can stay home right here in our back office, and you can transfer your Bitcoins into USDTs, your USDTs into this other one, and like that, whatever you need for another thing or this thing or that thing or how you want to save, it's all there for you. It's all for the family, and it's all happened fast, instantly, and it's a very nominal cost of 2%. And I think that's awesome. I think it's about time. And again, good job. And really, with no withdrawal fees, which again is revolutionary and legendary. And I don't expect to have any deposit fees, but I know that exchanges and the Cash Apps and the Binances like to take a bit of the money on the way in, right?
No
but
control over that one, man.
Yeah, the fact that we're not one of these fee-hungry platforms, again, is about the democracy and about the people and about making it good for everybody. And that's why I'm here. Like, why do you guys think I signed up? I brought 70,000 customers to the last platform I did. There's a reason for this stuff. We want people to win. We want people to get to business. We want people to make gains. We want people to feel good. We want to make a community. We want to make everybody, you know, happy. Like, we want happiness to happen, and we're not going to stop. you know, and guys like Lee on our team and the rest of the gang, we're not going to stop. We're aiming to enhance everybody's experience. We're going to give you some of the best right here, and enjoy and be happy that we're working so hard for you. This just covers a little bit of the exchange service. And remember, this is all documents that are downloadable in the back office. You guys know that I don't read any of this sauce word for word because I don't like to. But the point is that we've got awesome exchange service in our back office, and it's designed to provide you with convenience, speed, and security when you're managing your funds and you're saving your funds. And again, my main point is you don't have to go anywhere to leave the company and leave your money to other heathens out there that might scam you. You can do it all right here in-house and stay safe, ladies and gentlemen. Stay safe. Now let's look at the roadmap for a minute. Some people like these, some people don't. I personally do, and I like how seeing them evolve. I hope Lee evolves this and brings us a new PDF in due time. But we launched this thing just a minute ago in June. We're funding and expanding the team development. And you guys are all part of that call right now. Lee's been waiting for this. He's been waiting for me to come to work. He's been calling me, asking me, Jan, when are you coming to work? When is the day? And I said, today, baby boy, Monday. We're lighting this thing on fire. And we're expanding the platform. There's new integrations coming. There's all kinds of support coming. There's new cryptos coming. We're going to be launching a premium analytics and data insights section, which is the transparency 101 stuff. And we're going to scale this thing up. We're going to increase the marketing efforts worldwide, and we're going to increase user acquisition. And we have this kind of company where we're not spending bus ads and we're not putting billboards out there, and we're not advertising on Google or any of that sauce. It's coming from you guys, you ladies and gentlemen. You're going out there, and with word of mouth, you're going to the people, the masses, the worldwide audience, and you're bringing this to the party. And that's the main point. And you're getting rewarded. We would rather give you guys a commission than give it to any of these other websites out there. Why should we, when the power of the people's word is way more powerful anyway? And so keep that in mind. You've got a great opportunity here, and you've got a great chance to go out there and make some bacon. Richmond was on the call with me. Lee was on the call. Reed is this genius young man on the team. He's an amazing young guy. And these guys are all in the business to win. Lee comes from a big background. You can see he was involved in GPS, national sales for Motorola. He was in the SMS business. He was doing a lot of automated software as a service, SaaS model, Eastern Europe, South America, driven by passion for his AI technology. He discovered the immense potential of what we're doing out here, and he really dreamed of this before, and now he's doing it today. And that's how this stuff works. People dream of this stuff while they got a job somewhere, and they're doing it over there, and they're like, man, someday I'm going to make an AI system and grow the people's money, and we're going to create happiness. And here we are today. So thank you for never giving up, Lee. And so that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We want you to join us in revolutionizing the cryptocurrency trading world. We want to make this easier for you, more efficient, more accessible to the wider global audience. We encourage everyone to contact all of our leadership here. We're all here to help you with these opportunities. We want you to be part of our journey. We're going into the future together. The Diversity family is going to 2030 full blast, no stop until we get there. And it's all about cryptocurrency. There is nothing else. There is nothing else, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to make this bacon and you want to get this, get this food on the table and increase everything in your family life, and you want to make your goals, crypto for the win. And this is where it begins. So thank you so much for listening to my pitch. And let's get into the next section of the Zoom call.
Sweet. Thank you so much, Shans. One thing I'd like to say to everybody that's on the call, make sure you're on our call tomorrow, which is at 8 p.m. EST time, because we're going to be announcing quite a number of things. Promo, we're also launching our own token. So as Jan's mentioned, the idea behind the token is more like a frequent flyer program that opens up those other tiers that Jans was talking about of success within the teams. So there's going to be a lot more benefits for people in there, but the token's going to be swappable. Not like other platforms that I know have launched their own platforms where they say, okay, you've only got to buy our token and then you can't do anything with it, which is bullshit. So this you can swap between other coins. So we want this to be a community of people that understand how to help each other to make money. That's it.
I'll say that the token is not for sale. It is an in-house token. It's only in-house and only used within the organization. It'll be used for bonusing. It'll be used for different levels of achievement and other cool things. And you'll see how that evolves. And everything in this cryptocurrency world usually has something like that. And again, as long as it's done correctly, it's going to be a win-win for everybody. Win-win-win, that is. Triple win. We got a question here from Johnny.
I welcome feedback from everybody as we move through this, because the feedback that I've been getting in the first 2 months since we launched, and I think Brian and David will attest, and Sally will attest to this, I've pretty much implemented pretty much straight away.
I've had a bit of a chest issue ever since I started traveling in these highly polluted cities. So I apologize for my coughing and pausing. Sorry, everybody. This happens. Johnny, you're up. Let's hear a question from you. Brian, are you comfortable with showing your back office, everybody, or David, anybody? You guys have been doing this a little longer than the rest of us. Let us know, please.
I'm just curious, does it trade 5 days a week or 7 days a week?
It's 5 days a week. It still trades, but I want my back office team to have downtime. I want like work-life balance. But also what it does is it gives us the opportunity, if there are down periods in trading, it allows us to manage the smoothing to make sure that we deliver the returns.
Perfect,
Awesome.
thanks. I'm also wondering how I get a hold of Walter.
Who?
Okay, Walter's link is in the chat, so you can connect with him. And he's here on the call too. So if you want to directly chat with him directly in the chat, you can. But Walter's link's in the chat, so just put under him, and then Walter will reach out to you too. Okay. And I'll turn the chat on here right now so that you can chat Walter. Okay, you can hit him up in the chat right now if you want. Mustafa, go ahead. Let's hear from you.
All right,
And
so
one more thing. Sorry, Mustafa. Walter is our chat police, so keep an eye in case there's any nutty trolls in here. That is Walter's job too. All right, go ahead, Mustafa.
all right, hi Jane, hi Lee. I just want to ask a quick question, right? So I know now you guys are you guys have like 1,100 people like on the platform right now. So have you also made plans for like in the future when the number grows up, if it's going to affect the system or not?
It's already been tested. We've tested to 1.3 billion.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'll say Richmond, his partner comes from IBM. And let's think about IBM for a minute. They run the world. You know, they've got the biggest server systems, server farms on planet Earth before anybody had them. So if someone understands scalability, I'm going to give it to Richmond. And one of these days we'll get him on the call, right, Lee? And he can talk about some of that tech sauce that he does.
Well, I work for IBM as well.
Okay, there you go. You did too. Sorry about that. I figured you did too. All right, let's get Veronica on here too. Veronica, go ahead, ask anything you want.
Yeah, I was just going to say, where will the links be posted for this other Zoom that Lee just mentioned?
We put it's in our chat room. Are you in my chat room, Veronica?
Yeah, I am, but I am.
I'll put it in there
I was
after the
being
call.
blind.
Yeah, I'll put the link to the Zoom for tomorrow morning in the call. Okay, I'll put it in the chat room for the call.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's 8 a.m. my time, 8 p.m. EST time.
London time?
8 p.m. EST time, which will be East Coast of the US.
It's 8 p.m. New York City time today, Monday. So you think about Monday, 8 p.m., and then you're in London. Where are you, Veronica? Where are you living?
Well, Norwich, but they're in the UK.
Yeah, in the UK. You got to figure that out. You are ahead of New York, so it's going to be
Yeah.
sometime late in the
Yeah,
morning. for you.
probably about 3 hours ahead.
How many hours ahead?
5 hours. 5 hours or 6 hours, not 3 hours.
Okay, so 9
hey,
p.m. plus
Veronica,
5 hours. That's 1 a.m.
I've been on calls at 4 a.m. in the morning, my time.
Yeah, so
Great,
that's
thanks.
1 a.m. for you. It'll be 1 a.m. tonight for you. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. Marcia was saying there's an issue with Exodus. No one did mention there are any issues with Exodus, actually, and people love Exodus, so there are no issues that we know of. Okay, Gene's in the room now. Thank you so much. Okay, who's going to show their back office? Who's up next?
Jan, I just want to say something before Brian shows his back office. One takeaway that I got from the compensation plan that I think is pretty amazing. A lot of people might want to know this is that somebody who referred you a member that's new, you can make more commission than the person who brought you in. And a prime example is my good friend Brian Rhodes. He made $63,000 in just 3 days, just with the commission alone, and that's more than what people make, typically in a year or 2 years. And he did that, and he way surpassed what I've made. And that's one thing that I love about this compensation plan is that somebody who comes in beneath you.
Oh, you're muted.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, the last thing we heard was beneath, the word beneath.
Hello?
Yeah, you were muted there for a moment, David. You were saying something about they come under you beneath, and then you cut off.
Oh, you've got the same background as me.
You better believe it.
There we go. All right. Can you guys hear me?
We're all in the same room.
All right, cool. I think I was getting a phone call. Anyways, but yeah, so somebody could actually do that, which is by far one of the greatest things about this comp plan is what I love about it. But if Brian wouldn't mind showing it, that would be his back. If not, I'll show mine. But Brian, you want to show yours? If not, I'll go ahead and show mine.
Yeah,
He's
no
already started
problem.
screen sharing. David,
So-
just one more thing. You're not to cut Brian off either, but you were saying, and then we still got cut off. Like, what was your big highlight of the fact? So you're saying that your downline can actually make more money than you, and that's the cool thing. Like, what were you really getting at there? Just please emphasize that.
Well, there's a lot of people who come in, right, and they think the people at the top make the most money. And this is not like that in this company. It's totally the opposite, where somebody could come in and actually make more than the person who referred you. For example, the first line bonus, somebody could come in and just smash that. I mean, and one thing about Jan, he's really good at what he does. He's a great leader. You guys are in really good hands. But if somebody comes in and if Jan's not performing, and he's not working, like, John says, go to work. Basically, somebody could come in and just smash that first line bonus and hit that 100,000 mark and rank up and get all those bonuses before you do.
Okay, that's what I want to hear.
And on that as well, David, it's one of the things. Look, I'm sure everybody knows Amway, and everybody's probably tried it. One of the things I wanted to look at is to build a program that rewards people for their effort. That's it.
I want to add something, please. Thank you very much, the CEO, Mr. Lee Dalton. I think from what I've heard you say so far, you're really trying to revolutionize the industry and build something that people can call theirs for a long time. And I think I also see some high level of transparency in what you do.
You've got the same background as me.
Oh yeah. We're here together.
It's my
pleasure. Thank you.
No
so
problem.
I see. Yeah, I can see your commitment. My name is Don here. I can see your commitment to this vision. And these are one of the things that we need from the industry leaders, the owners of the companies, that we're going to have to promote. Start coming out, showing us their long-term vision, their plans, following through the system, all the people. I think those are the things that we need, and I think we have found one in you, and that we believe that with all that you're putting together, that this is going to be a no-brainer. So my question is, before we show the back offices, I just wanted to be prepared more, on on the security part. We are going to do our best. I know the networkers, when they see something they love like this, we push it. But prepare very well on the cyber security. Firewalls, like things that can make system become difficult to hack. And these are the things that I believe, and I want to just chip in on my own. Because here in Africa and Nigeria at large, we know how to build team. Once our people trust company like what you're doing, they're going to pump in things inside it. So the challenge has always been, system shaking along the line, especially cyber securities, hacker issues, firewalls. So please, I'm sure that you're very prepared about that. And if you're done about that, so we are very good to go. Thank you for all you do. I think I like what you're doing.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
All right, so I'm gonna go through the back office and show you a little bit. This is the back office balance. This is what you can immediately withdraw. I've had a buddy join for free and make over 3,000 right here. You know what I mean? And then he can just roll it into a deposit. This is your deposits. This is your total earning on your deposit. I started June 23rd. This is what I withdrew from here to my trust wallet. I've used P2P probably for $40,000 or $50,000 besides that, just to send to different people, different accounts. People send me different ways as well, but we all use dart.cash too. That's a fast way to get crypto same day. And but my takeaway is like, this is so simple. Your first level right here, that's what I've enrolled directly to me right here. First level, 151,000. All levels, which are 6 levels, is at 500 and almost 600,000. You go into your investments. One thing I want to show you, because we've all been a part of different programs, is basically where it says investment history. I believe that'll get changed to deposit history. So when I first started, you see here, I started with 7K, right? 7K, June 23rd. That was returned to me July 28th. So that went into my balance to be able to withdraw. So I can have the option to withdraw it, 0 fees if I want to maybe add that to what's in my wallet and then send it back, or I can just put that 7K right back into it. So I put it right back into it 4 hours later. You can see right here, I've made another separate deposit of 600 just to show somebody one time. And that's only a 1% for 25 business days.
Brian, there was a question, not to cut you off. How long
go
does
ahead.
deposits to go in? Like, you do the deposit with your app. What are we going to see it in 20 minutes, half an hour? How long is it?
It depends. I've seen it go a lot faster when you're not using Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just like, your grandfather, it takes forever to get into the restaurant, but basically using USDT, that seems like it goes a lot faster, in my opinion. So that's what I've seen. Like, I just sent one of 6,000 and it's still pending. And that was an hour and 10 minutes ago. It's pending in my trust wallet, sending it out. So you know how the blockchain can get congested and take a little while, but it'll be there. And they use coin payments on the process of doing it. So just send exactly what they say. If they give you 0.201596, send that. Don't change the numbers around. So in each one of these expiration dates will say 35 days. So don't freak out, everybody, because there are weekends, and those weekends actually count as days. You just don't get paid on them. So it'll say 35 days, but we get paid on 25 business days. So Monday through Friday, you'll end up hating the weekends. You're just going to want Monday to show back up. And then, we got that P2P.
So on Monday, when you wake up, you're happy.
Exactly. And then we got that P2P. That is so helpful. They take 2% for the company, the dev, the back end guys. You got the exchange here. Like, if I don't want this dollar and TRC20 USD tether, you see it gives me 98 cents. It's going to go up here to my Bitcoin. And I mean, just look how fast that is. I don't want Ethereum. I want Bitcoin. So it'll give me $86.53. Bang, swap it there. Now I have it all. Now I have all this in Bitcoin. So
wow, that
makes it so simple.
Fast,
lightning fast. You don't have to be an expert to learn how to do any of this stuff. This is a game changer in this.
Wow, this is super amazing.
It's super powerful. And then that 2%, it helps the company out. Besides that, you got your referral lists. It shows your analytics on people that click the pages, how many people have signed up, and then you just got your pages and pages and pages of people. You know, and then we got our history. You got all your transactions. This shows your exchanges, shows everything that has gone in and out that you've done within those first 6 levels. It shows each different deposit because each one of those, each time you put in, it's a new plan. You can't repurchase or reinvest into a current plan. So if you're at 3K and you're making, you put 3K in for 25 business days, you're making $60. How can I compound that? Well, you would compound that $60 daily into the 0.5%. That's up to you if you want to do that, or you can let it load up in the balance, or you can withdraw it because there's 0 fees, and then you can add it back later when you got enough for the 3K. So that's the way. And if you have it sitting in your balance, you just pick 2%, pick the balance right here and put the amount in. If you don't have anything in any of your balances, you pick deposit with, and then make deposit, QR code, address right there through coin payments. One thing I'll show you too, little withdrawal history. You know, here's all the withdrawals I've done. You can see the dates on the side. Go to the next page. You can see here was the one for 20K. I withdrew here. You know, I mean, so I've had 0 problems. They send you emails with the batch ID, everything. You can look it all up. You know, I could show you all the transfers I did in P2P. I've sent over 20,000 to one account in P2P as well. You know, it does take 2%, but you know, it's just how it goes. Profit history. So like I said, each plan is its own plan, right? So if I put 32.57 in, I'm going to make 65.14. And it's literally like we've seen it 24 hours after the deposit goes through. So if this deposit goes through right now at say 3 o'clock, then 24 hours later on a business day, it would start your earnings for your plan. So each plan is different. You can see.
And that's per day. That's per day, right? You're making $65 a day on that total. That's per day.
And these are the 4 per day, 4 plans I have: 140, 94, $6, and then $65. That's just that. Because you want, and when you looked at that PDF, you saw what to get the highest earnings on the affiliate side, you need a minimum to be diamond, and it's 15,000. So get to 15,000 as fast as possible because you get paid the most out of those 6 levels.
Show us where all the documents are, and then let's look at the top referrers after that too.
Yeah, the top referrers are right here. This goes off of in total enrolls, like referrals. So to me, I honestly, Lee, I wish we could change that to like maybe active referrals.
Yeah,
because
I'm
you got
that as well, and also pulling the email addresses out for privacy reasons as well.
All right, good. Because, you know, I mean, you got some people that are just really good at creating accounts and they have 0 actives, you know.
Absolutely. I know. I've seen we've got one fake account that says there are 3,153 people on Invesable AI, and the only person that's on there is deleted account.
Absolutely. And at the top of your back office, I mean, we do have multiple different languages: English, Russian, Japanese, Korean, Vietnamese, Spanish, Chinese. And then you got your official PDF.
We're also adding Thai as well this week.
Nice. And one thing I didn't show, I forgot to show, latest transactions. This is just transactions going through the whole community. Everything. It's showing everything back here. So, you know, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people going in here. So, you know, that's one thing that's pretty exciting about this. Now on the PDF side, we got 5 different PDFs, different ones you can use. They have all the information you can ask for on them. You just click through them. You know, like Jan just went over it and showed it. That's what I was talking about right here on the affiliate side. You can get started for $0 and get paid on 3 levels. So get started, start sharing, get paid, start your own account, get it going. Those bonuses right here, that I saw this bonus part and I was like, okay, now we're talking. And that's where, you know, I mean, I know Marcos, he's looking at this like game on, you know, I'll get to 100K real quick and achieve that 58,000 plus just on the bonuses. I didn't necessarily care too much on the match part. I saw the big money coming in on the first level turnover bonus. So it shouldn't, instead of team, don't think team. It's not your team. It's whoever enrolls directly to your link and your link only. That's what this should say, first level. And matching is, yeah, get some skin in the game. If I put in 100K and I enroll Marcos at 100K, I'm gonna get a 20% one-time match. Like, that's awesome. Bang, 20 grand. And that doesn't even come out of the back end, which is cool. It comes from a separate liquidity provider. And the roadmap June 7th is when they launched. And then but yeah, I mean, it's very, very simple, very simple. I have not seen an easier platform really to work. And then to be able to withdraw daily, to be able to move money to another account. Like, it literally, Marcos could be like, hey, you got $2 grand real quick? Yeah, send it to you. Bang. And then he sends it over here, and then I'll send it back to you when I hit this. Like, you can work with your team on doing that. You got a bunch in your balance and you want to help people get started, send them, you know, $50 to $60, help them all get an accounts going that route. Yeah, very easy, very smooth. I like that you can withdraw it daily. People are filling up their wallets. You know, I use Exodus and Trust Wallet. Same thing. Jan's always told you guys that I've never had a problem. It 99.99% is user error. I'm sorry. Just talk to somebody that's using it and help. They will help you as well. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun helping a lot of people make a lot of, I would say, comeback. You know, I mean, some people's made some really good money lately. Some people have, you know, didn't. So this one, the compounding feature isn't there yet. So we don't sit and talk about millions and millions of dollars. Let's just get our capitals back and play with house money. And
Correct.
then do what you want to do. I mean, that's what Lee has always talked about on all our Zooms. Lee's like, get your house money back, get your deposit back, get your capital back. You don't see too many CEOs saying, withdraw your money. You know what I mean? Normally they're like, no, throw it back in there. So
And,
we're in a really
and
good spot.
the whole reason behind that, Brian, is because I've been screwed 6 times.
Exactly.
And I don't, and I'm tired of, I was tired of people just taking my money and taking a percentage and then telling me, you know, as I've said to you before, when you do the security checks, nod your head up, nod your head down, left, right. Fuck that. Sorry.
No, it's a very smooth, it's a very smooth program. It shows everything you need to show back here. It's got all the information from all your transactions, your investment history, withdrawal profits, affiliates, the exchange.
I just wanted to be simple because the information is there, the ability is there, the technology is there, and it shouldn't be excluded.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's it.
Anybody, you guys have questions on that, or is that makes
Janet's
sense?
got a question here. Let's hear from Janet. Janet, go ahead on.
Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, I had wanted to ask, the 25 days on each package, was it included weekends? But I think the question was answered along the line. And
Yeah.
I also wanted, yes, I think it's
Sorry.
only business working days.
Yes,
Correct.
25
days a week.
working days.
So also land
after the
compounding
end,
was possible.
after the end of 25 business working days, your principal will be automatically returned back to your balance, and you can choose to withdraw it or reinvest it. At the moment, I have not got automatic compounding on a daily basis or automatic rollover yet, because I want to make sure that the current base platform that we've got is working correctly, and then we can add the extra features.
Nice work. Any more questions? Now's your time to put up your hand. Let's do it, everybody. We got the big guy on the phone. Ryan, I just want to say thank you so much for coming on the call tonight. Thank you so much for being transparent, educational, and inspirational. Proud of you, proud of your work as always. You know I have been for a while now, so it didn't start today. And I just love how you went through everything and very, very concise about everything we need to see. So good job.
Oh, he's much better than me. Trust me.
Okay, we got a few more questions up here. Let's hear from Chinand. Chinand, go ahead.
It's actually Chid, Jan.
Right, Chid. Okay.
Chid, yes. This is more of a testimony, guys. I've been in this platform from back in June when it first came out. And what I want to share with you guys is a remarkable platform. I don't jump on everything, but when I see this platform, I saw Lee, I saw his transparency. I jump into both feet. Normally I don't. I go for quality over quantity. And this is one of those platforms where you see quality, not quantity. And it's been remarkable. Like my past two packages expired. One expired last week, one expired yesterday. It came into my balance. I reinvest the money back into the platform. So guys, if you are looking at this call today, don't hesitate, don't sit on the fence. It's an opportunity only come once in a lifetime. Take that opportunity and run with it, because I'm an investor first and a promoter second. I don't promote everything, but this is one of the platforms definitely I'm going to run with. Like you said, my upline doesn't have to make all the money. If I promote it, the money comes into my pockets. So guys, at the true testimony of this platform, been in it almost 6 weeks now. I've almost made back my money already. Just to let you guys know. All right, I just want to share with you guys.
So guys, again, be on our call tomorrow at 8 p.m. EST time, okay? Because you will get blown away. But what I'm going to give you.
That's tonight.
Yep.
EST.
8 a.m. my time.
5 hours. 5 hours from right now.
So I've got to go to sleep.
You go to sleep. Colin's got another question, then Felix, and then we're going to wrap it up here. Go ahead, Colin.
Hey, I just had a question about like some risk management. So like allocation of funds into trading, like do you have some allocation of funds that's sitting in escrow to pay people out the bonuses? Just speak on that a little bit.
Yes. We have liquidity in the back end. I am not going to disclose that because that's our personal information. One of the things that we looked at when we put this thing together was to make sure that people can make a choice based on what we've put together, from what we've developed, build their wealth. And you've already heard some of the testimonies, but I also want to make sure that, look, I can't cover a run like a bank can't cover a run. Because at the end of the day, banks and funds, they're all Ponzi schemes, legalized Ponzi schemes. Okay, you just got to look at SoftBank and what happened in California with those two banks. So that's one of the reasons why we looked at the 25 days trading, rather than 100 days or 200 days or 300 days or 600 days. 25 days is nice because it allows you to dynamically manage things very, very quickly, but it also gives people security that they know their money is not going to be tied up for 600 days.
Okay. All right. I can appreciate the honesty and the and the need to not disclose certain things, but that's how.
And you can just put it right back in. It doesn't matter if you want to keep going longer than 25 days. Just put it right back in. It's as if it was continuing.
I'm telling you, I love this podcast because this is so awesome.
Yeah,
like,
so once it will, if the initial deposit you put in will be there for 25 days, it will automatically go back into your balance, and then it's your choice. You can pull it out or reinvest it. and lots of testimonies on that.
I can attest to that. I did it yesterday again, only yesterday. So I'll let you guys know. Yes, it goes back into your balance.
Exactly.
Okay, Felix, we got a question from Felix now. Go ahead, Felix, unmute yourself.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
There's a bit of background noise there, Felix.
Yeah, this is Felix. Thank you very much for having me. Please, I want to ask in regards to updating of the site, because what we have experienced with some other platforms is that most times they will just give a signal that they want to go on upgrade, and sometimes they don't come back again through the upgrade. They will go from there.
Sorry, Felix, I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Let Felix talk. Let Felix talk, and then I'll tell you what he says, okay? Just keep going, Felix.
Okay.
Okay, I am talking about upgrading of the site. From time to time, the site needs upgrade. And we have seen over the years that some platforms like this, each time they are going on upgrade, it is either they will go from there, they don't come back again. And some too may give you a timeline that they are going to use for the upgrade, but they do exceed the timeline. They can go like maybe 1 month or whatever. So what has this business done to ensure that each time they want to go on upgrade, they don't take much time or the site does not go from there?
Okay, I'll reiterate for Felix. So Felix is saying that there's in the past websites, he's dealt with some other ones. I know of another one called Gigamax, and they do these upgrades every month actually. And sometimes the site is like offline for 2 days. And Felix is asking you how long or what are your provisions for not being offline for very long? Are you doing everything on the fly?
We are never offline. We've got 3 levels.
There's your answer. Never offline. Perfect. Good. See that, Felix? Never offline. Brian, there's a guy, Thomas, here from USA, wants to know how easy it is to make a deposit. Can you maybe show us your back office and show everyone how to pick a package and just what the 1, 2, 3 steps are, if you don't mind?
Yep. When you go to someone's website that invited you here, you're going to sign up, get your, information in it. You're going to click deposit. You're going to turn these yellow. You're going to pick 2% because that's what you're going to do because it's the best one to be in. And then you're going to choose which coin you're paying with. If you're paying with Bitcoin, you're paying with Litecoin, Ethereum, XRP, USDT, Ethereum, USDT, TRC20, and then USDT or Tether, we just say Tether, BEP20. So let's just say you chose TRC20, make a deposit. You're going to put the amount down here. You're going to say, I'm going big, 10K. You're going to click make deposit and you're going to click process. And when you process this, it will bring up you to this page, probably is your first time. And then you're going to choose the coin that you're sending and you're going to see the amount right here. And then you're going to click complete checkout. And when you go to the next page here, it's basically going to give you a QR code and the amount or the address. And you got a 2-hour time limit to send that. So, it's very simple how to do it. And then you just leave this page open and let it roll. Once you get going and you're done doing that, you've maybe done this once or twice with that coin, it gets a lot simpler and smoother with it. So it's that easy. Just go to deposit, make deposit. And I've had multiple people, and this is one thing that I can't take the credit for because David said it, but we literally have like a cash flow ATM every 25 days because my buddy Miles, his 5,000 went to his balance and he did it again for 25 days. What happened? I got a little fast start, so it's like we have a nice cash flow ATM just going here. So, guys, this is going to be a phenomenal thing.
Every time people make a redeposit, we make commission. Every time they come back with another package or they buy another amount, we get a commission. This is what Brian's saying. This is very powerful for everyone to understand. Everybody's winning here, right? Think about that. It's powerful. All right, Jermaine, go ahead.
And also it's not just about the money, because what I've picked up through the communities is it is a community of people that are supporting each other. And that's what I want. Because again, I am tired of big banks. I'm tired of governments. I'm tired of control. I'm tired of all the other stuff. So what we've tried to create here is something that is very, very simple for everybody to be able to access, but it's their choice.
Go ahead, Jermaine.
Hi, good afternoon. How you guys doing?
Good.
Awesome. Coming.
Okay, so I have a quick request. Oh, well, I'm going to make a comment or a question, actually. It's a question. So I want you to dumb this down for me. This is what I'm getting. You invest 3,000, 25 business days, you get a return profit of about 4,500. Your 3,000 is still sitting there. Am I correct?
Yes,
Or is-
correct.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, all right. Thank you. That's it, guys.
And then your 3,000 is then returned to you after it's 35 days, as Brian said, because you got weekends bundled in there, right? After 35 days, that $3,000 that you deposited and pledged towards making that daily income, that daily profit, that automatically goes into your e-wallet again after the cycle is over. You don't have to ask anyone. You don't have to request it. It automatically returns back to you, honey.
Returns back to me.
Back to your
Okay.
wallet. Yeah.
And
then
remind
now
me
you-
again, how do
then
I
you-
pay the company?
Then you now make the conscious decision if you want to say, okay, that was great. I made XYZ for the last 25 days. I'm happy. I'm out. Or,
Right.
okay, that was great. I'm going to put my 3K back in and do it for a second cycle. You see that now? So you're in
Yes.
full control and there's no handcuffs on your money. And we're keeping the
Yes.
cycle nice and short, doable, feasible, and manageable and payable so that, we're not sitting around wondering, for months, as you know how painful that can be, right?
Yes. So at what point am I paying the company?
You're doing it on your deposit. So as soon
don't.
as you make your deposit, you're not paying the company anything. You're depositing your funds right off the hop based on what value of money you want to work with. So you're picking a package of value. The first one starts at 50, the next one at 500, the next one at 3,000 and up. And those are 50 and up, 500 and up, 3,000 and up. You can put
So
in
I
30.
deposit 3,000. What is the company going with for their payment?
They're growing.
There's zero in, zero out.
No commissions.
Our money from peer-to-peer and exchange at our back end.
She's getting 2% a day.
Yeah, there's no deposit fees on anything. Your money goes straight into the working mode, right? So your funds are going to work for you, right? Your 3K is going to work for you every single day, 5 days a week, right? And then when you withdraw those later and you get your principal back, there's again no fees. The only fee that we've spoke about tonight is if you want to exchange Bitcoin into Ethereum into USDT, we have that option for you, and that's a 2% cost. But other than that, there are no fees here, zero. So it's pure
Okay, so I
profit.
have one question for you now. So it's 5 days, not 7.
Correct. It's 5 days, 5 business
5
days of money working for you.
So,
Money-
I mean, obviously things still trade. So this was a question that was asked earlier. So you may not have been on the call earlier.
Okay.
One of the reasons behind that is I want work-life balance for my guys, to make sure, we're doing the right thing. And it also helps us to make sure that we smooth the returns that we're delivering to you in those 5 days.
Right. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you too, and awesome questions as always. I love your questions. Listen, guys, we got a question here in the chat room. Maybe Brian can answer this, and David, since they're already in this scenario. If someone in your downline refers someone, like David referred Brian, and Brian now surpasses the amount that David has made in his deposit. So David's made a 2K deposit, and he's been doing his growing. Now Brian comes in, he's got a 15K deposit. Are you still receiving commission on Brian's upgrades or not?
So the one thing to that, good question, is when you get into that bonus match, the match bonus, like say I put 15,000 in and then I recruit Jan he puts in 50K. Well, I'm not going to get a match bonus on the 50K deposit because I only got 15. Get it?
Yeah.
That's the only thing that you'd miss out on. So if you're going to bring big time people in that have a lot of crypto, you might want to put it in there yourself. So that way you get those match bonuses, because you don't want to miss out on those. You'll make it up a lot faster. But, you know, being able to withdraw a minimum of $1, you know, from it, that's the minimum amount, $1, and there's no fees out of that dollar either. I saw that question pop up. No, you're going to get paid on those levels that you have unlocked on that affiliate side, $0 to 2,999. You're only getting paid on 3 levels. When you have a total of active deposit of 3,000, that could be 10 different plans of whatever amount of money, as long as it totals up to 3,000, then you're in 6 levels of pay. Then if you get a total amount of plans that equal 10,000, you're in the next, you're in gold, then you're in diamond that we showed in the back office. So that's how that works.
I love it. I want to say back to what you said. So you had a 15K pack, and then I come in with a 50K pack. You're still going to get that bonus up to my first 15K, correct? The rest between 15 to 50, you're not, correct? But you're going to get that bonus up to the first 15K matching you, right?
Is that how that works, Lee? If I have 15K?
Correct.
Okay.
I knew it. Yeah, that's
and
right.
you'll still get a fast start.
Unless, Brian, you put in 50K, then you get matched.
No, exactly.
Yeah, we got that. We figured that part out, but we just want to know that, you know, again, he's got 15. I come with 50. He's still going to make that matching bonus on his first 15K. Because that's that. And then that rest of it, no.
Correct.
To him, yes. Yeah. And that's how this works. Good. So we're all clear. I like it. Gene, you have a question. Go ahead. Unmute yourself. This is great questions. I love this.
Hey, question for you. Jan, you've mentioned 3 ways a platform can fail. One of them being hackers. Second, CEO with fancy shoes running off. And the third was the...
I don't have shoes, dude.
No. And then the third was the government, cease and desisting the site and, putting a stop to it. Is there anything that Invesable has or will have in the future that would kind of help mitigate that from happening?
So what we've done, and I don't know if you were on the call earlier, so we have registered the company in Singapore. We are currently going through Monetary Authority of Singapore licensing for our trading, which is one of the hardest countries in the world to do, which will give us, what do you call it?
I'll tell you what it is. It's called the power of attorney to defend yourselves. So that's the basis. So when you have that license, monetary license, if there were to be any regulators that get into their crease or into their grills, they've got the power of attorney to defend themselves. Whereas other platforms that don't have a license don't have that and have to be subject to the bullying that comes with that. Invesable will be able to stand their ground and fight back.
And most of them are not even registered.
Exactly.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Okay. Makes sense, right?
Thank you for that.
You got it. All right, Ian, you're next. And then Prince, and then we're going to sleep because Lee's got to be up in a few hours.
I know. I've got to be nice and sprightly.
Exactly. Serge was just saying, let Lee go to bed. All right, let's get a couple more. Ian, you're back again tonight. Thank you, broski. How you feeling today?
Good. Just a quick question. One of the questions I was just going to ask was about the governments and everything, but you guys just answered that just now. And then the question I wanted to ask is like how you and Brian were saying that if he had 15 and you came in at 50, he would get the 15K match, right?
Yes.
Where does the other 35 go?
It's gone. I mean,
okay.
The 50 is, whatever that person put in is 50. So if somebody else matched that person's 50, then they will get that. But if they put in the 50 and Brian put in the 15, he will get that match.
Right.
And
so
I mean, look here, just look here real quick. If I have 15K invested myself and I enroll you, Ian, and you put in 50K, I'm missing out on 20K 5%, 25K 6%, and 50K 7% matching bonuses because I only have 15K in the game. I'm still getting a fast start on all of it. But since I didn't have that in there, I'm missing out on this. So obviously, dang, I should have put it in there first, or maybe talked to you and figured out if you're putting 50K in this thing. So I
I was just gonna say if a person was gonna do that, you'd want to up it so you don't miss that commissions
No.
on it.
Yeah, because I was learning this at the beginning and I messaged Lee. I was like, I got a guy putting 15,000 in. He's like, well, you better put 15,000 in. I'm like, okay, I'm at 10. So or like 12 or something. So I added more and I got to 15 and then bang, I got that 4%. So,
Okay. So now following this question, so say you have 15, you signed Jan up and at 50, and I signed you up, I had 50. Do I get that percentage? No.
no,
Okay.
it's just direct referrals.
Okay.
It's direct,
Gotcha.
on one line
Okay.
only. That's a good, another good
Direct
point.
First level
Level.
referrals.
Once
And-
only.
I also
Okay.
want to talk about commissions. You said, where does it go? Well, commissions are not earnings that come from the bots or the algorithms. And I just want to say something about this for a second. So it's not like anyone is receiving that. Commissions are paid as an additional, you see? So it's not like, oh, well, Brian missed it or Jan missed it and the company got it. Well, the company doesn't get it because his company's actually giving it, right? They're giving the commission. So it's not like someone missed it and then they get it, like a company gets it and we don't. No, they're actually giving it. And so, you know, it's the individuals on the first line that are missing out. That's it. So it's just a miss, but not who else is getting it. No, you get what I mean here? So the company is giving it as a bonus. That's why it's called a bonus, you see? So it's not based on profits that we're missing out on. Okay.
No,
So-
I got 100%. I just wanted to, you clarify it because there's going to be people going to ask.
Okay. All right. Let's hear from Coach Wealth Prince. And we're wrapping it up after this.
Yeah.
Let's go, Prince.
Great job, everybody. I got to go, but thanks for having me on. Great
Thank you,
job,
Brian.
Jen.
See you
Good to
soon.
guys.
See you in the
Great
morning.
job, Lee.
Brian.
See you guys
Yep.
in a couple hours.
Okay.
That was so exciting.
Pals, guys. Bye.
Good evening, great partners, great leaders. Dan, thank you so much for having me on the call tonight. And we're grateful for giving me this opportunity to speak once again. I'm not going to say much. I think every single bit of questions that I needed to ask have been answered. And all I just want to say is thanks once again for a CEO to be on the call and for some of the top cheerleaders being on the call too, answering all these questions diligently and picking out every share. Just want to say, confidence wonderful went for back.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Prince. Thank you so much. I appreciate
Sorry,
all your-
you probably
I
got,
want to
I
add
had
something
to lean
to that,
in.
Jan. You can see, John, I personally just want to add this small thing because in our diversity movement for 2030, I think this is one of the best calls I've ever had in terms of management and the companies and the corporates being with us, you know, talking with us, having them around and discussing with us. And there are many questions that have been asked, and I can see the CEO's roadmaps, his plans, and what, you know, all the ideas he have got in the plan to move this system forward and as fast as it can be. So I just want to say that, you know, the beginning was good and everything that has been spoken so far looked very great and nice. If this can continue the way it is, I think we've got something special to do with this system because the people are here, the CEO, thank God you're on the call, you're seeing our face. You know, Jan is not a small fish, and likewise every other person here. So when we commit to a movement or to a system, we always get the best out of it. So I can see the responses and the turnaround of my team members and members of our team in Africa here. And that shows because that's because of the level of transparency that have been displayed here, you know, from yourself and what you're planning to do for the next couple of, you know, years, your roadmap looking nice, your tokenomics in the future. I think you have a very good idea and the attribute of what can take the system go for long. And your 25
and look, I'm still evolving it and still working it because again, based on my experience of 6 years of being screwed over, basically, I don't want anybody else to be screwed over.
Fantastic. That's what we want to hear. And I think we are delighted. The 25 days capital back, you know, every month makes it look very good. And a lot of people can decide to fall in, and many people can decide to go back again and go over again. And the withdrawal, you know, minimum withdrawal of $1, not charging anybody money from coming in, no withdrawal charges. I think this is a no-brainer. All I can tell you is don't change the plan, stick with the plan, evolve with the more the way you're doing. And I can tell you, you're going to take over the markets. Prepare very well. And I'm also happy that you have said that your plan for almost 1.something billion people, 1 billion size. So that makes it as well. Thank you.
Be on the call tomorrow night, or yeah, 8 p.m. EST time. Be on the call tomorrow night. I'm going to announce some stuff that's going to blow your mind.
The 8 p.m. is 7.5 hours.
Thanks for the huge
Yep.
confidence. Thanks for this.
So
and you know about Nigeria? Are you convert that time to Nigeria and Africa?
It's
That's
just
5 hours from now, I
hours.
guess.
Look at your clock right now, everybody, wherever you live in the world, and the corporate call is in 7.5 hours from now. 7.5, and I'll be putting it in my main chat room. 7.5 hours from now. Okay. So look at your time, look at your watch, look where you are, and it's 7.5 hours the call. Lee, go to sleep. Felix got one more question for me, and then I'm wrapping things up here too.
What's the minimum withdrawal amount?
$1.
$1.
$1.
$1, Felix.
Wow.
$1.
$1.
Hello.
Hi, Felix. Go ahead.
It's Felix. Yes. Okay. Please. Once again, I want to find out if there's provision for multiple account creation. If one person want to create more than one account, is it allowable?
You can
using
do
the
it.
same, probably the same email and username or something, or a change of username or email or what?
You can do it, but we will track it because I don't want, I know hackers and scammers use multiple accounts, and I have put in place a system to track it.
Okay. So it's not allowable?
You can do it, but make sure you do it properly.
It's okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Don't worry about that. Then we'll contact you and talk leaders. We'll talk about that later. Okay?
Exactly. Basically what we're saying though is, again, I'm just going to make the example. Felix want to open an account for himself, go ahead. You want to open an account for your wife, go ahead. If you want to open 100 accounts up with your same Gmail, no, it's going to be canceled as fast as you do it. It's not going to fly here. Okay.
It's all,
be sensible and be regular.
Yep. And as well, I've got an IP tracker address, and I've got back end that actually looks where people are trying to set up multiple accounts from multiple IP addresses. Because one of the things I don't want to happen on this platform is that somebody comes in and creates 100 accounts and tries to scam us for the bonuses and the commissions. Not going to happen.
Exactly. Okay,
Yeah,
done deal. Thank you.
I
Lee,
still
go
have
to
one
sleep.
last question. I have one last question on that IP address issue again, please. Just this way, and then we'll wrap up. Take for example, you know, some persons, especially in our domain over here in Africa, some persons aren't used to their devices so well yet. So sometimes they may request some other leaders or some friends to help them use their own phone to log into their own account and help them out with some transactions. So if the IP addresses are locked into those multiple accounts or different accounts between tracks, how is it going to be handled?
So if somebody's logging in using the same IP address or the same mobile number to set up a separate account, I will block it.
Okay, what I'm asking is maybe the account has been created already and a friend requested another friend to use his device to log into their account and help them do some transactions. How is that going to be recognized and handled?
Okay, so to give you a little bit of background, I've been involved in mobile phone technology from 2000. So IMEIs, you know what IMEI is?
Okay. Yeah,
So,
I do.
Yep. So I will block it.
All right. So every
It
account
needs
must
to
be
be
logged
done
in
separately.
with a separate IP
You need to do it separately and do it properly. Okay.
Okay, we're getting way too technical anyway. We can ask these questions in the chat room on Telegram. Awesome.
Correct.
Awesome call. Awesome sauce. Lee, go get some sleep. Dawn, thank you so much for coming out. You guys have been amazing. You guys have been absolutely amazing. And thanks to Brian. Thanks to everybody. Where's Marcos right now? Is he still kicking around here?
I'm here. I'm here. All right. I'm working behind the scenes. You wouldn't believe.
I know you are. What did you think? Like, what did you think about all
What the
this?
hell? You guys all have the same background as me.
You better believe it. Yeah, I'm just totally blown away. I just want to thank Lee with all my heart for the amazing transparency that you've showed. I've never seen anything quite like this, where you're just here to answer questions and you're just like, you're right along with us, just feeling
one of the
feeling
guys,
everything with us. It's one of the guys, you know, and when you told me that, I was blown away that you lost like 6 times in previous platforms. And I'm like, oh yeah, he knows exactly what we're going through. That's just so amazing. And I mean, that's not amazing that that you lost your money. Okay, you know what I mean? It's
No,
just
it was fucked.
I mean, that's not amazing. But what's amazing is that you can like identify with what we're going through, is what I mean. You know, so we've lost so many times, so many big times before we started winning. But
yeah, well,
you know,
I mean, and look, I tell you, if this thing doesn't work, I'm gonna run into the jungle. You can have to find me.
Exactly.
Marcos, it's so nice when you see this.
But so far it's working. So far it's working.
Yeah, and that makes it so nice. So your experience in the past and the seeing through losses that we have gone through for many years, which is the fear of all the networkers and the crypto lovers in the world. You coming on the space to do your best, you know, to be against that is a no-brainer. I must tell you, you are going to revolutionize the industry by what you're doing. Your integrity and transparency today that I've met you for the first time, you know, is nothing but top-notch. So all I can say is, let's put hands together, keep it the way you're going. And I can tell all of us here in the call, please guys, this is a system we need to blow up. Nobody needs to joke with this, you know. It's timely, it's the right time in our community, in our diversity community. We have 7 years to go, guys. And this is one system that can lead us to that path for a long time.
I want this to work, because I want this to work for one reason and one reason only. I want to give people a choice to create financial wealth and freedom for themselves.
We thank you, Lee, from the bottom of our hearts. We're here with you.
Lee, thank you so much for this. Lee, special thanks to you. When I dropped the chat for you on Telegram last night, you responded straight away. That was mind blowing for me. All right. So don't worry, Africa is coming in here for this business. We are taking it off.
Okay. Be on a call at 8 p.m. EST. Because what we're going to announce is going to blow your minds. No other platform is going to do what we've ever done.
Can't wait. To the top we go.
I have put the call information in my Telegram group. It's in there, and I'm going to put the information right now in the chat for everybody. So everybody that wants to know about the call that's happening in 7.5 hours, it's in the chat right now for everyone. So grab it from there, copy and paste it right now. You got a few minutes.
Okay, guys, look, I'm sorry. I've got to go. Got to go to sleep.
Ahead.
Otherwise, I'm not going to look fresh and
go ahead.
Bubbly for you.
Adios.
Go sleep. Where's Walter right now? I need to hear from Walter. Where is he?
I'm going. See you guys.
Good night, Lee. See you tomorrow. See you in 7.5 hours. Get some sleep. Thank you so much. Okay, Walter probably already left. Well, there you have it. Marcos, we got Erica from Canada. She got a question. Let's hear from her. Go ahead, Erica. Unmute yourself.
It's not a question. You just said the call is in 7.5 hours, which is not correct. According to Eastern time, it's only in 5.5 hours.
Oh.
Just so people don't set their alarms and show up an hour late or 2 hours late. Because it's already
5.5 hours.
Yeah, it's already 3:30 Eastern time right now. So
yeah, 5.5 hours, 8 p.m. New York City time, 8 p.m. New York City time, worldwide, whatever that means to you. So that is 5.5 hours for me. Okay, it is 2:32 a.m. right now where I am. So I got to get some sleep so I can be up for this myself. Okay, well, thank you, everybody.
We should schedule more calls on this, John, like more frequent, our more calls. You
Thanks,
make a call list, our diversity, chat on a course like daily routine. A lot of people could not join today's call. We could need more calls like this, like from Wednesday. I don't know.
Oh yeah, we're gonna set the schedule. I just want to do this launch tonight, and we spoke about it last night. You know that too, right? So the schedule's coming. I'll have it ready for us for tomorrow. Marcos had some concerns about the schedule, so I still need to talk to him too, and just figure out what days for what. But we've got calls every day, and we're coming back with calls every day, so people can come to them. Some of the days we might stack 2 brands in one day. We don't know what days yet, but I'll let you know on the schedule. And then people can come for the first half of the call if they like that brand, and then they can join us on the second half of the call if they like that brand. And we'll split them in 2 and put the replays on YouTube. But we've got enough product and enough opportunities for everybody here of all different flavors and sizes and shapes. And that's our job, and we're doing a good job. And I saw so many happy people here tonight, loving what we're bringing to the table, loving this platform. We're loving this, like look at this, man. And I'm just so happy. I think Lee was the longest hanging out CEO we've ever had on a call to date, So Tyree's writing in here. He's very happy. The Zoom link is there in the meeting chat of the Zoom room right now, everybody. I know everyone keeps writing, where is it? Or I don't have it. It's in our diversity Telegram. Dawn and all those guys will take it from there and put it in all their chat rooms in a few minutes, so relax. And right now in the meeting chat of Zoom is the 2-month launch anniversary event and the Zoom meeting link and everything there. So go and grab it, scroll up and copy and paste it. Easy peasy. Erica, you got your hand up again. Did you want to say something else?
I stand corrected because Craig said it's actually 4.5 hours. I guess it depends on time zones, but.
Correct. Well, let's not confuse the word.
Yeah,
It is
so
8 p.m.
8
New
p.m.
York
Eastern
City time today, Tuesday, August 7th, right? Monday, August 7th, 8 p.m. New York City time. Write that down again. Monday, August 7th, 8 p.m. New York City time, and then go on Google and find out what time that is at your house. That's that simple to do. Just type it into Google. It'll tell you what time it is in your neck of the woods. So easy to figure out. People still get screwed up on these times. And you know what I do, and you guys know I'm the world traveler in the family. I use the world clock in my iPhone, and I've got all my major cities: Dubai, Istanbul, New York City, Mexico City, everywhere I'm at, and all my points in the world. I just put them in my world clock in my phone. The Android has it, the iPhone has it, and everyone's got a phone. So you can just go in there, type it in, and you'll know exactly what time it is. It's so simple, so easy. That takes the confusion and the Googling out of it. And yes, someone just wrote this, a historic moment for us. And what's the point? The point is we can all get back what we've lost. We can start at zero here. We can actually achieve these bonuses. Like Brian was talking about Marcos too. He's like, that kid's going to blow it up. I know Don is too. Don's already signed up a whole bunch of people. Like this isn't going to be hard for some of us. This is going to be a great opportunity for some of us. This is going to get back some of the capital we lost for some of us. This is a great answer, great people, great software, great opportunity, great future. And I'm just so happy that I was able to bring this to the family, put this on the table, and let's go. Let's grow, everybody. And we're not done yet. There's still more awesome sauce coming down the highway for everyone. And just stay close. Stick to us like glue. And forget what all the haters are saying. And I'm going to tell you something. The devil comes with many masks trying to distract everybody from their goals and their income and all that sort of stuff. If you keep believing all these other yo-yos, I'm just to say it funnily and nicely, these yo-yos out there, you are not going to get anywhere. You got to stick with the people that are working hard. And it's obvious. Look at us. Look what we're doing. Look at the call we did yesterday. That was probably the hardest call I did of the entire year. That was painful to get it done, but we got it done because it had to get done. And people said it. They're like, wow, I can't even believe you guys did this, but I'm so happy you did. And today the replay has gone out and everybody's got answers and people are happy again, you know, and not totally happy, but they're happy with answers. And so that's what this is about, taking care of each other. Marcos finished that off yesterday. Let's work together. Let's take care of each other. Let's put in the work. Let's be good quality people. Let's look after each other. Let's get each other's backs. and let's keep growing. We got 6.5 years more till 2030. What can we do together? What can we do as a family, as an army together? We can do big things, huge things. And that's the point here. Like the strength is in numbers. The strength is in numbers. I was shocked that Brian was on the call tonight. Like he came out of left field. Same with David. Like those guys came to support me. And I was like, wow, like I didn't even know they were coming. And look what a great job they did for us tonight. So again, you see, that's what Marcos was asking for yesterday, like praying for it out loud. And then it shows up today. We got camaraderie, we got brotherhood, we got people coming to support what we're doing. I loved it. I'm so thankful. Let me ask Marcos a question. Everything good in your back office? You saw your numbers, everything's jiving?
I did. Yep.
And Dora too? She's all good?
Yep, she's good too.
Dawn, you're good?
She's getting her people in line too. Yep.
Good. I'm happy. I know Walker's is. I wasn't able to talk to Andy yet, but I know he all squared away too. And that's it. Look at that. Okay. And I'll tell you something, what just happened there with us and our diversity management group, that doesn't happen every day. You know that already. And so that's the power of us working hard and doing what we do and being good at what we do and being good to our people. That's the gift right there. So enjoy that. Enjoy that, and enjoy this opportunity. So now you guys know it's we're not working this hard. And nobody's noticing. We're actually working really hard, and really good people are starting to notice. So it's awesome. And that's the whole way we structured this together, guys, for this particular platform. We're going to rinse and repeat that again and again, and even get better at what we just did. You watch. And that's why we did all this in the last 6 months and worked so hard, because our name is on the wall now. You know what I'm saying, right? Our name is on the wall. And so we got to get out here and really crank it and do the best we can. So thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Any last words from you and Dawn, and we're going to shut her down.
I just want to say thank you, John, and thank you, Marcos. Thank you, the community, for your trust and believe in us in this diversity movement. I want to say that most of you that have committed to what we're doing for the past 6-7 months with this vision, I want to thank you, and I want to tell you to stick strong and stay back to what we're doing here. The best is yet to come. Past 7 months, many people have become multi-millionaires in Naira here, even in dollars too as well. And we are just getting started. This is just 7 months. We still got like 6.5 months to go, 6.5 years to go. So, and then a whole lot of opportunities will keep on coming like this, the highway. If you stay around and believe and trust the movement and trust the vision and believe in the process, the sky is going to be your limit. We are just getting started. So many good things are coming down the highway. So many good news. I told some of my guys, that were with me together, I said, listen, before the end of this year, if you're very strong and you're committed to what we're doing, working so hard, there's no way you won't make so much money. I remembered the 2019, when I was almost not looking for do. Sometimes my finance was going down, and I got picked up a crypto project 2020, 2021, and I made over $500,000 in those systems. So those are the kind of money people have never seen all their life. And this is the power of crypto, and this is what this system can do. We have had testimonies. Marcos here is rich with over $1 or $2 million so far in crypto. John is a multi-millionaire in crypto too as well. So if it has worked out for all the leaders, all you need to do is just stick around, watch what they are doing, endure the patience, go through the ups and downs. Of course, it's not always rosy, but at the end, we have a green. The land is not going to be green, and there's an end, which is going to be a very perfect one for everybody to step into. So I want to thank every one of you. And I want to stop by saying, take this movement very serious, this very particular one. Sign up as soon as you got the link. You don't have to fund. Start moving up with your link. Without your account being funded, you can make so much money. So this is the best ever platform I've ever seen in our community so far. And I want to thank everybody. Thank you, Marcos, for your commitment, for all you do. And that being said, I say good night, everyone. Peace, one love. See you next on the call.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm just posting the link to some of the people in here. So they have the call for us tomorrow. I just saw Danny Heck the YouTube heckler in our chat here. He actually joined our Zoom call tonight. So that means Danny Heck, that Ponzi killer piece of caca, is going to be doing an expose on this too. So get ready for it. Now we know he was in here being a ghost and a shadow. I just booted him out. But look at these trolls. Look at these Ponzi killer idiots just going to all lengths to discredit good quality sauce. And those guys are going to get it one day. I tell you, those guys are working for the devil. And you know what that ends up looking like later.
Absolute scumbags. That's what.
Yeah. Absolute cockroaches, man. Unbelievable. I just saw him in there. I just saw what he's writing and stuff. And I just booted him out of there. But you know, it's not going to stop. You know, the devil's going to be biting on our heels as long as we're helping people, as long as we're loving our community, as long as we're putting food on the table and growing everybody's economy. We're going to continue to have the trolls, the hecklers, the haters, whatever we want to call them. But we just got to move past them. And like I said, that's why I said earlier, don't even believe any of this stuff online. This stuff is garbage. All of those guys out there are just trying to distract people from their goals. Don't let it happen to you. Stay strong, stay focused, stay close, and let's get to work, and let's change lives together. This is the point, and this is why we're all in this, to win this. So you guys have been great. Thank you so much to the community. Let's keep growing. Let's keep going, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with another Zoom. Okay. Good night, everybody. Good night. Good day to
everyone. To the top we go.
Good night.